Hello, hello. My name is Bob Plass, and I am here with Kathy Palmer, my trusty sidekick. Yes, and it is happy birthday, 350 years for Westfield, Massachusetts. We're up here. We are on Court Street, Kathy, right?
We are on Lower Court Street, almost on the corner of Court and Elm, and we are waiting. We have this wonderful crowd here today, Bob. We could not have wished for better weather than what we have today.
You know, this morning it was gray and it was kind of like rainy, but you know what? Suddenly things started to happen, and the clouds have drifted. There's almost not a cloud in the sky.
Yep, it's absolutely beautiful. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not here yet, please get in your cars and come on down. There will be room. We can fit you in. It's going to be a great day. We promise to have people that you know in the parade and people that you don't know. And remember, this only happens, Bob, once every
50 years. Really? Well, will we be at the next one, Kath?
Well, let me put it this way, honey. I was at the last one.
Oh, okay.
So,
were you a young girl then?
I was a young girl. I watched the parade from the Westfield shops. Steiger's, that Grand's was up there. All of those stores that are no longer there. So Westfield has undergone a huge change, and I'm sure that it will in the next 50 years.
Yes, and
so
we are so excited. The crowd, there are so many children here. I think that's so important, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Well, because 50 years from now, when they're maybe 59, 60, 70, who knows, they are going to be able to say, I was there then.
Correct.
Right.
And after these wonderful festivities, Bob, that we've already had, we have, of course, our cake on the green. And as everyone knows, at the 300th in 1969, we had the cake on the green. And when this one came up, and Harry Rock, we have to mention Harry, our great leader.
Oh, my God, the executive director of Westfield 350 and his incredible committee.
And he's done everything, but one of the first questions that everyone in Westfield wanted to know is, Harry, are we going to have the cake? Are we going to have the cake? So people in Westfield stepped up, and we have the cake. And then, of course, last night's fireworks, Bob.
Last night's fireworks. Oh, my gosh. Word. When you think about fireworks, I don't think about fireworks that really get an old guy like me who's seen his share of fireworks. Those fireworks were beyond. And from what I know, it was like a double fireworks because they had the fireworks
fired from two different places.
Yeah. It was like Macy's July 4th and any other big celebration in the United States. It was the biggest I've ever seen. And Harry and committee, thank you so much. It was exciting. The whole day yesterday was incredible.
It was incredible. And, of course, the fireworks, we do want to mention here, Bob, that the fireworks were sponsored by Advanced Manufacturing.
Were they?
And the Amonte family, yes, they did. They sponsored the whole entire shebang. So thank you to them.
Right. And and Westfield Bank is our major sponsor.
You might want to mention some of the sponsors this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind that all of the 350 festivities were sponsored by groups or citizens, donations, and companies. And, Bob, you have some of the list.
I do.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah. Major sponsor of the entire festival of events throughout the year, Westfield Bank. Westfield Bank. The platinum sponsors, the Beverage Family Foundation.
And the Beverage family is, of course, Stanley Park.
Stanley
Home Products.
Yes.
Yeah?
The gold sponsors, Advanced Tool and Die, I think. Right? And they're the diamond sponsor. The gold sponsor is Westfield Gas and Electric. The silver sponsor is air compression engineering, right? Berkshire Bank, Commercial Distributing, Industrial Technical Services, John S. Lane and Company, Mestec, the Polish National Credit Union. Bronze sponsors, East Hampton Savings Bank, the Jeffrey Glaze, Puffers, Marcia Sanford, the Shirtliff Children's Foundation, Specialty Bolt and Screw Company, Mike Stopinski and his family, Tie and Bond, United Bank. Let's see. The copper sponsors. Bay State. Oh, how could I forget this? Bay State Noble. Bay State Noble. Oh, my gosh. First and Adams. Mm-hmm. Roger Butler Insurance Company. Sharon and John Davies. And Rob Levesque and Associates. What a great group of folks.
Thank you to them. Hats off.
And many others who contributed $1, $2, $10, $25 for all of these wonderful events. Many of them were free. The lecture series throughout the year, and you know a lot. Kathy's a historian as well as a playwright. She actually wrote the play, Time in Westfield.
We had a wonderful turnout. Thank you to the citizens of Westfield, because this was your play for you, and it will never happen again. And none of these festivities this way, Bob, are going to happen again. The parade lineup is awesome. We have private citizens. We have companies marching. We have bands from all over the region marching. We have some of our dignitaries.
Soldiers.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
And I understand that, according to Harry Rock, when we talked this week, that one of the big focuses of this particular parade is honoring the military this year, and the young men and women that have served all over the country as in the past. So that's an important thing to mention now.
Really important to honor those who really make it possible for us to have events like this. I was just talking to Jim Wiggs from the Emergency Management department in Westfield State, and he was saying how calm and peaceful and wonderful everything is. And I think the mayor of Westfield, Brian Sullivan, could not be happier.
I'm sure he isn't. I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is.
This is his last year, as we know, as mayor, and he's moving on. And we are really excited that, well, if I were mayor, wouldn't you want a big parade like this to end your mayoralty? Honest to God.
I'm watching all of these. For those of you who have children, you will appreciate this. I'm watching the carts go up and down with all of the balloons and the little knickknacks and the little tchotchke that my children always had to have, Bob. We always had to come home with at least something. So those of you who are parents out there.
There we are. Yes.
And we're looking up the street and we are waiting. I still don't see anything
it's up
yet.
There.
Traffic is going to be moving down on the south side of Court Street, but they will be cutting it off, I'm sure, on Washington very shortly. So they won't be able to get down this way. But as you know, the parade will be starting up at Stanley Park, so if you are not here yet and you need to know where the route is, it's going to be starting around Kensington in the Kensington-Stanley Park area, and it will start down, all the way down Court Street, and then it'll
down
move
Western Avenue?
Yeah, down Western Avenue, down to Court Street. And I'm not sure where Western Avenue turns into Court Street. I'm thinking it might be at the end of Pine Hill Cemetery.
Well, we surely know that it's near the Noble Hospital. I mean, I know by Noble Hospital it is there.
That's Court Street, correct?
That's Court Street.
Yeah,
okay, got it. But
and
it's coming down here, and it comes down here, and it winds its way in front of the Athenaeum, and then goes to the festivities go to the green, because the mummers are going to...
The mummers will be there later. I understood there was cake.
Cake and ice cream.
Because you can't have a party without cake. That's what Harry says.
Oh, my gosh.
That's what Harry
piece.
says.
Save me a piece.
And again, we have to mention that there were many committees and many associations and many people that worked together to make this happen, Bob. Some of the committees were the educational committee and the marketing committee and people that worked on tech. We also have to mention Ken Stomsky.
Ken Stomsky
and Peter
is incredible.
Coles,
That's
who
right.
have put together all of this equipment.
And how about the show is being produced by Community Access, Channel 15, Community Access here.
And you know, Bob and Kathy, those of us down in the control room heard your compliments, so we love that very much.
Oh, is that the voice of Ken Stomsky?
It is, and they have done so many things for all of these activities. I want to mention that they have stepped up to do the taping on the presentations that we had, the weekly historic presentations, some of which were at the Congregational Church, some of which were at Westfield State University, which also...
Oh, look at... Oh, my gosh!
Here goes the
this
planes.
is a flyover! Look at that! Unbelievable.
That always makes me cry.
Yes. Unbelievable. The Air National Guard, I would bet that would be.
Air National Guard, right out of Barnes Airport. Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
the 104 that we're very proud of, that always does try to get their planes out. I know at some of the parades, people are looking for them. Last parade, I think the cloud cover was too low, and they were not able to fly, but they always come in.
Well, the clear skies today really make it. Hey, we should tell everybody that if you leave your home and you're watching on Channel 15 and you want to see us streaming, we're also online at westfieldtv.org. Streaming at westfieldtv.org.
Did I brush my hair?
You look beautiful.
Okay.
You look beautiful. Okay. We are usually on the radio. We're on WSKB, which Peter Coles manages. He is... No, we are not. We are not on WSKB today, but we are on Channel 15 Community Access. But we appear on WSKB, and I'm giving Ken Skomsky and Pete Coles and Kathy and I, you can listen at WSKB 89.5 on the dial throughout the week, and you can hear all of us. Some of the people here, I was talking to some folks down on the street here who come all the way from Nashville.
Wow.
I think we have folks who stay here and then go to Florida for a certain part of the year.
And I don't blame them.
Yeah. When was
after the rain we've had, I would go somewhere else too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Kath, tell everybody what was Westfield. It was founded in 1669.
Yes, it was. Actually, we moved into, that's kind of tough. We probably moved into the Westfield River Valley, even as late as the 1500s and early 1600s. We did have trappers coming through. And, of course, this is for some of my friends. They know what I'm going to say here. Because the biggest animal that they were trapping
the animal.
Ready? Go for it, Bob.
It's the beaver.
It was the beaver. Beaver had been hunted almost to extinction in Europe, and it was very fashionable to wear furs. In fact, somewhere along the line, I ran across this really silly little fact that any other fur but beaver was outlawed for hats. I'm not sure if that's true. There's a lot of silly facts out there. But anyway...
So the town was founded because of the fur trade, the beaver trade, in a sense.
Yes and no. Pynchon was actually... Pynchon was a money guy, and he did a huge fur trading business. Thomas Cooper was the first land grant in Westfield, and it was in the Union Street area, but there is no record that Thomas Cooper ever actually lived here. We have him living in the Long Meadow Agawam area, but we don't have him here. But shortly after that, we have some other settlers that were buying land on the Union Street area, which was one of the first settled, and it was called the cellar side. Cellar as in your basement, because to make their homes, the first homes, you could dig, the ridge that was caused, the ridge that along Springdale Road.
Yes.
That was caused by the glaciers receding. When the glaciers receded, they actually gouged out the Westfield River Valley. So they could dig their homes actually on the cellar side. And
wow.
Good morning. Good afternoon. We're welcoming Peter Coles up here. Peter, good afternoon.
Hello.
Please join us up here instead of your usual spot at the board.
How are you, Peter?
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm getting directing cues, too.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're being told where to sit and where to stand.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, exactly right.
There you go.
For once, I actually get to tell Pete what to do.
Wow.
That's the voice of God, Ken Stomsky. Hey, Peter, tell us all about Community Access Television that's putting this on.
So, Channel 15 is basically we had a partnership with Westfield State University for years, which worked really well. Mm-hmm. But we wanted to take it back to the city side a little bit and bring it down to Westfield Technical Academy. So our camera operators are two of our freshman students, Will and Emily.
Yes.
They're running cameras for us today.
Happy to have them.
This is their first big production. They've been doing some of the community radio stuff in the morning, and they've been kind of bored.
Will Laprise and Emily Acosta, her name is. We want to. She's here somewhere.
She's down there.
Oh, there you are. Hi, Emily.
So there's two of our students that volunteered to come out and work with us today. They've been here since 9 o'clock setting up. And now they're getting ready for their first big show. So now our Westfield Technical Academy now has its own radio and television studio. And
Correct.
you are really been a responsible person for that, getting it together for us. And I'm also working on building a curriculum for next year that it's going to be part of their coursework.
Oh, terrific.
It will be eventually be a shop under graphic arts.
Right. Peter, you have a name that's really well known, and your last name is Coles. What are some of the other names that are, you knew that you were a historic name?
I have another well-known name in this town.
What is that?
My grandmother was a Swords.
So does Barbara Swords, our great council person?
I believe she was a great aunt.
She was a great aunt. So Swords and Coles, what are some of the other names?
No, the first names in Westfield were the names like Sackett. We hear Mosley, but Mosley actually started as Maudsley, Moudsley, Maudsley, and it morphed to Mosley. You have your Nobles, your Phelps, a lot of your streets that are named after these old families. And the interesting thing is, until those are the names we always see in all the town records, over and over again. Dewey, Noble, Sackett, over and over and over again, till you get into the early 1800s. The 1800s are when the railroad is going to start to come through. So now that the railroad comes through, now we need workers. So what do? We get the immigrants to come in. Not only was there a lot of movement from countries like Ireland, you had the famine that was bringing people in.
Right.
You had a lot of unrest in your Eastern Europe countries, in the Russians, in the Polish areas, and the Germanic areas, and they were coming over here. So that's when you start to get, your Sullivans and all of your different names that
the
are coming
Italians
in.
came over as well, yeah.
The Italians settled, then they did. They settled in the East Mountain area to work on the rock quarry up there.
Wild. We have a great diversity in Westfield, and I think they're going to be represented in this parade.
They are?
I've been sitting in on the parade committee meetings as a representative for Channel 15 for almost 8 months now. And it is a great cross-section of the city of Westfield. And it is well representative, not only the history, but the current day Westfield. So it's going to be a really cool parade. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of bands.
Our newest immigrants. Yeah. A lot of floats. But our newest immigrants, we must give a shout-out to the Nepalese folks.
Correct.
Who have been here, and they are well represented, and I am so glad that we've increasingly wanted to diversify our town. Now talk about those floats. What are those floats?
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
If we look down the street, Emily's going to look down the street in a second.
Yeah.
And she's going to look at the lead police cars right by the Y.
Oh, my gosh.
So it's coming.
I just saw Captain Mike McKay. Who was that? Eric Hall just rode by on his bicycle over here, and he's getting ready to lead the parade.
And I also got to show you how to put your microphones right. You guys aren't using these properly.
Oh, my God. We're just...
Hold on, Bob. Let me fix you, Bob.
Yeah, oh, God. Please,
right
please.
Like that.
Right.
How is that?
There you go.
Gotcha.
That's much better. Now,
Kathy, are you good?
Mr. Smith down there is not going to be struggling to crank you guys up.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Smith.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah.
So the other Bob, he's Bob too.
Oh, Bob too.
Yes,
Bob Smith is down there. Thank you, Bob.
Yes.
All righty.
So I see the lead police cruiser is just down by City Hall now.
And we see it, so get ready, folks. It's coming our way. For those of you who are on Western Avenue, you are already seeing the beginning of the parade, and you are already getting ready.
Oh, my gosh. There's a real excitement.
With the cruiser leading it off.
We're giving somebody a direction set. We're trying to help out because there's people standing in front of our camera.
Oh, my gosh. Well, they all want to see the parade. Yeah. Okay, look at this. Looking down Court Street. Was Court Street always called Court Street, Kath? It was something
Goose Lane.
It was Goose Lane. So we're looking down
where
Goose
actually
Lane.
where we're standing
Goose
in the
Lane,
1600s was swamp. This was all swampland.
Oh, my God.
Swampland.
So we are swamp creatures. We are swamp creatures.
We're swamp creatures.
So,
we're creatures.
Wasn't this all originally there was a brook that runs under?
There was a brook. The brook came down in the
King
King Street area. Yeah, King Street area. It's still under there. They have a lot of drains, and it's gone into the sewer system, but it went down there. It hooked to left, and it ran parallel to Elm Street. Then it crossed around Franklin Street, went over across by Bartlett, by St. Mary's, and it went around where the old cemetery is and emptied into the river. But over here on Pearl Street, just about a block down the road here, there was a pond that the children could swim and skate in. Yeah, absolutely.
My God, and to our left there was a canal or something.
There was a canal.
We had people boating up here from New Haven or something.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
You could go on a trip on the General Sheldon was the first canal boat to come through, and you could actually buy tickets and go on a ride on a Sunday afternoon. You packed your picnic lunch, and off you went.
Oh, wow.
And that is right where what?
Whoa, the Stop and Shop is.
There you go.
I got it.
There
I got
you
it.
go, right
Hey, we
there.
should tell everybody you're watching, if you're watching on Channel 15, that we are also on.
We are on WestfieldTV.org.
Right. We're
and we are on
streaming there.
Facebook Live on the Westfield 350 Facebook page.
Ah, gotcha.
So, Bob, you're worldwide right now.
So
Oh,
call all
dear.
your relatives
Oh,
in every
dear.
part of the world to let them know they can see what's happening in their hometown of Westfield. This would be a great opportunity to do that.
We've unleashed Bob on the planet.
Yes,
That
exactly
is,
right.
I'm not sure if this is a good thing.
This could
And
be the end
before
of
we
the
It
world.
is
started-
a good thing.
We're not quite sure
yes.
yet.
The
Kathy,
end of the
before we
civilized
started.
world.
I'm listening.
Yes.
Bob and Kathy, before we started, I even hit the record button here, so you'll be able to go back and watch it again.
Oh,
my God.
good.
Fabulous. So you're probably going to rebroadcast it for folks who are unable to see it today, maybe.
Correct, yes. It'll be
That'd be great.
rebroadcast several times.
Yes.
And I actually have had a lot of people asking me that on Facebook, people that, live in Texas, and is it going to be on? And I said, I'm sure it will.
I got questions from my colleagues at the mayor's office. I got questions from bands that were in the parade. I got questions from general public. I got questions from everybody. When, how, where. So what it's going to be doing is we're going to upload this to YouTube either today or tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
And then it'll be available on the Westfield 350 website as a playback.
Right.
It'll be available on the Westfield Community Programming YouTube page as well.
It's terrific.
So
Oh.
remember, if I do something stupid or really dumb, I'm Carol Palmer, not Kathy.
No,
Yeah.
you're not.
Look at there.
catch.
I see. I'm going to wave to Jason Poland and his
Hi.
two kids. That's Avery and Hannah, and Jason Poland is the co-chair with me of Pumpkin Fest on October 12th this year. And Hannah and Avery, hi. You
Hi,
can wave.
kids.
Oh, there. Wonderful, wonderful. Thanks. Go and watch the parade, guys. It's about ready to come. Where is that parade now? Where is it located?
It is just
I'm
past
still
City
seeing
Hall
it.
and is coming up on Washington
Almost
Street.
up to Washington Street, so we're getting in. Who is this
Uh-huh.
young man in costume
That
that's
is
walking around?
that's Brian who's a former council person. Hi, Brian. He's dressed
I
up in
remember
his
the name. Yes.
his garb. He's got a flag with a looks like a pine tree on it.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. Brian, can you tell us?
What is the
Okay.
first flag in the American Revolution? Right. I got it. So it was
Thank
the
you,
Bunker
Brian.
Hill flag. Oh my gosh! Thank you, Brian. Have fun.
A number of places throughout New England. So that's why I do refer to it as the first American flag that we had.
I getcha. Wonderful.
you.
Thank
Nice
you, Brian.
touch.
It's the first American flag. You'll see him walk by occasionally.
So
hey,
for those of you who can't see what we're talking about, there is a man walking up and down, and he has a flag that's mostly red, but up in the corner is the picture of a pine tree, and Brian says that is the first flag that was carried into battle during the Revolutionary
Kathy,
days.
speaking
you
of
learn
symbols,
something every day.
what is the symbol on the seal of Westfield? What is that?
I have no
Is
clue.
it General
Peter.
General Sherman over? What's the?
Oh, are you talking about General Shepherd?
No, General Shepherd. I think
General
he is
Shepherd.
on the seal of the city, isn't he?
I do not know. Ask Peter.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
The General Shepherd Monument.
And the Shepherd Monument, which
Is part of the
I
seal.
can see it from here. Yes, exactly right. Westfield Bank is the sponsor of all of the major sponsor of all the events that have happened around 350 years of life here in Westfield. And our platinum sponsors are the Beverage Family Foundation and Advanced Tool. Our diamond sponsors are those are our diamond sponsors. I'm sorry. Our gold sponsor is Westfield Gas and Electric, and our silver sponsors are Air Compression Engineering, Berkshire Bank, Commercial Distributing, Industrial Technical Services, John S. Lane, Messtech, the Polish National Credit Union, and our bronze sponsors, East Hampton Savings Bank, Jeffrey Glaze, Puffers, Marcia Sanford, Sugarlift Children's Foundation, Specialty Bolt and Screw, the Stopinski Family Tie and Bond, United Bank, and the Copper sponsors are Bay State Noble, First and Adams Funeral Home, Roger Butler Insurance, and Sharon and John Davies, and Rob Levesque and Associates. And we are thrilled with all of them, and I think that the Westfield Cultural Council has also contributed some grant money toward this, so we thank them as well. We are almost
there.
Almost there,
And you know, Bob, you asked about the General Shepherd Monument. I'm going to share you a fact that I learned from Dr. Bob Brown.
Yes.
Everyone always says, why is it faced on Broad Street? Well, in those days, we did expect that the major street to come into Westfield would be Broad Street. And he also mentioned that a lot of the contributors to the statue were people of money, and they lived on Broad Street.
So they wanted the statue
they
to
wanted it
look
facing
down
their
Broad.
way. But we thought
I remember you telling that story on the radio.
Yeah.
We thought that would be the main way to come in.
But I noticed that the statue has turned his head and is looking at us right now.
I think he
there
is.
He is.
If he could, he would.
Yeah. Wave over there at that. Could I?
Don't start rumors, Bob.
No, I know.
With Bob, if you don't know,
God.
you make it up. It's good. It works.
Oh, my God. There's going to be the...
And here comes the cruiser. Who is driving the cruiser?
I don't know.
I have no
350
idea.
banners coming first?
350 banner.
And then after the 350 banner, this is really exciting. Back in 50 years ago, okay, in 1969, Art Bousquet and Dave Cowart were the young 9-year-olds who carried, they were Cub Scouts at the time, and they carried the banner. They're marching in the parade with that banner today.
Isn't that wonderful?
Great. Yeah,
That's
and
so
I was
much fun.
talking to their family over here. They've come, one of their family members has come from, the whole family has come from Nashville. Debbie and her family, that's the wife of Dave. And Art Bousquet's family is also here from North Carolina. Here comes the police
here it is.
leading off. How exciting is this? Oh, my gosh.
Bob, do you remember the year you and I marched in a parade in front of the motorcycle, the police motorcycle?
Oh, here we go.
And they let the siren go
I
off.
love the breeze picking up.
We couldn't hear by the end of the parade.
Oh, God, you are telling me, honest to God.
And here it comes,
Here
ladies
it
and
comes
gentlemen.
right now.
All right.
Hey. Oh, listen
There
to
it is.
the beginning of the Westfield 350th.
That's Chief John Camerata.
John Camerata.
That's the
Hiya, John. He is retiring this year.
He is retiring.
Was Larry
It's a big loss
Valera
to
in
the
there as
city.
well?
Valier?
Valier, the captain.
I don't know.
He is the new chief of police in Westfield.
There they go, carrying the banner.
Here
Thank
comes the
you,
Scouts
kids.
with the 350
Oh,
banner.
my
Thank
God.
you, kids. Great job.
How
Look at them.
exciting is this? Look at these guys were 9 years old when they carried the banner for the 300th anniversary parade. Their names are Art Bousquet and Dave Cowart. Art is from North Carolina. Dave is from Nashville, Tennessee. Yay!
Welcome home,
Bob,
boys.
you're coming down the
Welcome
215th
home.
band. The
This is what-
215th Mass National Guard band.
that's the band that I hear.
The 215th
215th. And where are they from?
Mass National Guard.
Massachusetts National Guard. Wow.
And there he is.
Oh, my God.
Harry Rock.
Harry Rock.
Harry Rock, the man responsible for so many of these activities, and we take our hats. Well, I have my hat. I'm not taking it off, but
No.
I am taking my hat off to this man. He is really Mr. Westfield, and trust me, when this is over, he is going to have a well-deserved rest.
Well-deserved. Well,
this
everybody's
man,
trying to hit him up to work on their
Yeah,
committees because he's so good. Harry
he
was
is
the
so
director
good
of the
at what he does.
YMCA. Hey, Harry! Harry Rock!
Harry Rock, everyone. And there goes the selfies.
Oh, he's taking a selfie of us. Oh, he's the best. Absolute best.
He has
And
to be exhausted.
We got to give his wife, Ann, she's in the car there. That's Ann Rock.
And Rock,
Who
bless
let
them all.
her husband out in order to take care of this, right?
And I will mention that the Westfield Women's Club is honoring Harry and Ann this year for
Is
their
that right?
achievement with the community.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely.
He is
They
a
have done so many
volunteer
things.
par excellence. Who's that driving the car for?
I cannot see.
Who is that?
I can't see.
Hey, Rick Barry has joined us. Hi, Rick. Can you hear? Yes. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
How are you guys doing today?
Oh, really? Oh, my God.
It's a wonderful day for a parade.
That's
It
exactly
is a
right.
beautiful day. And here we have the band from where again, Bob?
This is the 215th Army
Boy.
Band. Whoa! It's a jazz band, I think, right? It's not jazz music?
Yep. A nice horn section. We're getting a great roar of applause from the crowd.
Oh, my gosh.
You gonna sing?
Yes!
Now you're quiet. Now you're quiet. All right. With the 250th Army Band from Fall River, Mass. Thanks for having us. 350. All right, we'll give you a little Saints. We want you to sing along, okay?
Oh, they want the crowd to sing on. Westfield, sing along!
Are you going to sing, Bob?
Terrific, huh, Kath?
Excellent. So much fun, so much energy.
Oh, my gosh.
We also want to mention,
Boy,
as
what
I
a way to
said
kick
earlier,
off the parade, huh?
I'm telling you. Well, there's no better way to have the National Guard right up here in front. And our soldiers who give so much, our armed forces in America to keep us safe. And they do such good work in peacetime as well as wartime.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why Harry wanted them leading off the parade. Again, I said this earlier, for those of you who are here or not here, it still is the same. We wanted to give homage to our military, who is such a big part of our nation.
Wow. All right, so this is the color guard from the Westfield 104th Air National Guard.
Yes, these are the guys that keep us safe every day. You hear them flying overhead all the time.
Oh, man.
It's a wonderful sound of freedom.
Yes, exactly
Started
right.
with Camp Bartlett up in Hamden
And
Plains.
look at this. There is Lieutenant Colonel John Keeler and Colonel Peter T. Green. And I think General Rice is marching. Yes. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. Look at these guys. Oh, my gosh. Huge
and
hand
ladies,
from the
don't
crowd.
say guys.
Oh, yes.
There are ladies there,
Look at
Bob.
those wonderful women.
There are ladies.
Thank you.
And everybody is up on their feet, giving a standing ovation, just as we are up here on the reviewing stand.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. John Velas is a member of the Air National Guard. He's a major in the Air National Guard.
Yes, he is.
He'll be appearing very soon. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Oh, people are saying thank you. That's so wonderful. Unbelievable.
And here comes.
Yes. Who is this? This is the 200. No, wait a minute. This is the Marine Corps.
Colors,
Post 454. Post 454 is located on North Elm Street, and they have about 135 members. They're doing a flag ceremony right now. Let's.
Legs up. Shoulder. Forward. Push.
Marine Corps.
United
Post
States Marine
454. Wow. And this is going to lead into a lot of veterans. Look at this. This is the American Legion. Yes.
Post 124.
Yeah, and also post 454 is. Oh, what this is 124.
Yep.
Yeah, and where's post 124? Is that
It's
down
right
here?
on Broad Street.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, look at how proud they are.
We got the color guard passing by, and
Yeah, that's right. Aha, this is community service. These are young people who have won awards. Look at all those awards on those kids. Wow, incredible. American Legion, post 124. There is the commander. Look at post 124. And now begins, I think there's some veterans coming up.
Oh, yeah, with these cars.
Yes. This is...
Tell Kenny he cannot have these cars.
the American Legion Auxiliary of post 124.
Hello, thank you, hi, how are you? Oh, look at this, our first float. The American Legion's 100th anniversary float. The 4 pillars of the American Legion.
Yeah, and it looks like we've got every branch of the service represented there on this float.
Oh, my God. And
Does indeed.
from all different age groups. These are veterans.
Yes, they are.
These are all veterans of all of our
veterans
wars.
Earlier duties, yep.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. That float was sponsored by a number of people. Thank you. Thank you.
I actually see my nephew on that float.
Oh, my God. Look at that.
Love this.
Nothing like a motorcycle with veterans on it.
And now you hear the roar of American power of the Harley Davidsons.
Oh, my God. There are the Harleys. Look at
the veterans.
That. And maybe there's an Indian motorcycle there as well, like that. Hi, how are you?
What a great sight. What a great sight. People are,
there is an
you
Indian
really need
motorcycle.
to watch this.
Yes.
It is just impressive.
Oh, look at
it
this.
It always gives me chills, Bob.
Yeah, look at this red one. Fabulous. The American Legion does such great work, and we have 2 posts here in our town, and we are thrilled. Men and women.
Yes, they do. And they help out veterans who need the help them out with anything that they need. And next coming into view, we've got I believe it is a World War II Jeep Willys.
Look at this.
Completely restored.
Oh, my God. I think that's thanks to...
I know who that, I don't think that's an original one.
And,
I think it's...
and Columbia Manufacturing.
Is that right?
We've got
Columbia
Columbia bicycles right here in front of us.
There are so many
America's
of us, Rick.
first bicycle.
We grew up with it.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
Yes, we did.
And they're still viable with Ali Salehi at their helm. They're doing wonderful work. They do office furniture, all kinds of plastics today. Down in Logerville. Oh, my God.
How many people out there know? Unless you live there, you don't know where Logerville is, but we do.
And there's a giraffe.
Another.
Look at that. A Columbia bike.
Another float coming up, Bob. Party of 2. Carrie Klee and Andy Banis from Party of 2.
And Power Equipment up on Southampton Road, and they're towing behind that Party of 2. A great band if you ever get a chance to see them out. And the dignitaries right behind them.
There is, hi,
Mayor Sullivan.
There's my old boss. These are the city councilors. The state senator is here. There is
Richie Neal. Richie Neal is out there.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
They're all
there
there.
are these guys. Hi. Hi, Mike. Hello. Look at John Beltrani.
Yep.
Oh, my God. This
and
is very
the judges.
important. Retired judges. John Green wrote the decision about same-sex marriage, first in the country. Oh, my God.
Senator Don Humison.
Senator Humison.
Oh, my God. Hi, Don.
Right in a Willys Jeep from Memorial Park.
Once he was a representative, now he's our state senator. This is a Stratford Police radio patrol car.
Oh, wow. What is that? What is that?
Fairlane wagon.
What year is that?
Oh, it's got to be in the 50s. It's got wings.
It looks
How
like an
exciting
ambulance,
is this? These are our former mayors. Look at that. Rick Sullivan. Yes. Dan Knappich. Who's that man in the center? Dick Durbin. Oh, my.
Yep.
McDermott.
Yeah. Former Senator Michael Knappich.
Oh, my
Pierce.
God. Steve Pierce.
Steve Pierce.
Felix Otero.
Benny Surprise.
Benjamin Surprise.
Yep.
Oh, my God. There's Kevin Bard in the honor guard.
John Velas.
Yep.
John Velas.
And his uncle, Peter.
Oh, my God.
Peter
Representative John
Velas.
Velas and Peter Velas. Yes.
Peter was a former state rep as well. Judge Velas and John Velas. Incredible. Look at this. Who's next here?
This is the Westfield Fire Department.
Look at this fire truck. Oh, my God. And we have a new captain of police. Captain of fire truck.
The fire truck, yes. And that is, and that's the truck that Kevin Regan always used to drive in all the parades and stuff like that. The late
really?
Kevin Regan.
Hello, Larry. Oh, my God. There is Karen Regan. Oh, my God.
That's Mary Regan.
Mary Regan.
Yes,
right.
former
and
chief.
those are, Kathy, who's the new fire chief?
Patrick Egloff.
Patrick Egloff. You taught him.
Egloff. He was in my third
And our
grade.
police commission.
Police commission.
Or the fire commission. I apologize.
Oh, yeah.
The fire commission.
I see Al Mascadrelli there.
And our firemen who help keep us safe every day.
Oh, my God. There's nothing like an American fireman. They are always there for us. Always, always.
I love our fire trucks. The colors are just amazing.
Aren't they great?
They
Look
are
at
beautiful.
We got Engine 4, one of our newer trucks coming into
called
view
Rough
here.
and Ready.
Yep.
They've been rough and ready since 1828. How terrific is that? Oh.
Here comes our ambulance.
Oh, this is an emergency vehicle.
It's our ambulance.
Well,
yep.
Rick, how many ambulances do we have? How many do we have?
How many ambulances in the force?
I believe we have 4 ambulance and 1 heavy rescue truck.
Excellent.
Gotcha. Well, look at this.
Another float?
Yes, it's Crestview.
Yeah, Crestview Trucking.
Crestview Trucking from
out of
Southwick, Mass. Looks like an old trolley car. Oh, we've got our city council.
There's Mary Ann Pepinski. Hey, Mary Ann, hi. How are you?
Our city councilor, Mary Ann Pepinski.
How are you? I see it.
She is my councilwoman for my
she's
board.
Great. Yeah, yes.
And here we are coming
I just got word that the trolley that went by was donated by one of the classic car clubs.
Is
nice.
that right? Oh, I got to use
Looks like
that.
it had a Six Flags, but I believe that might be one of the trolleys from Riverside.
Oh, my gosh. I got to get that trolley for Pumpkin Fest.
There we go.
October 12th. All right. This is our
Bay State Health.
Bay State
Health.
Bay State Health.
Oh, hi, guys.
All wearing their blue shirts, looking good.
Looking really pretty wonderful. Oh, look at this. It's the honor guard from. Are these doctors? I think. Look at that. Yeah. They're taking care of me one way or another. Look at
Mr.
that.
Shaver, how are you?
Yeah. Oh, fabulous. They're all wearing their beautiful blue shirts. Bay State Noble.
These are the people that keep us well when we're in the hospital.
Yeah. When you think about it, a town that has its own hospital, very important. We are so blessed to have it right up the street. Bay State Noble Hospital.
With money
Still your community
donated,
hospital?
With money donated from Reuben Noble.
Reuben Noble. Well,
Reuben
yes.
Noble. From the Noble family.
Kathy, when was Noble Hospital founded?
Oh, golly, that's a good question. I want to say late 1800s, but that is not in my wheelhouse right now. I would have to look it up.
Well, Noble Hospital is a part of the Bay State Health System.
It is
and
now.
it's a teaching hospital. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Yes,
That's
I think
a good
it
question.
is. Yeah,
that was a whole financial decision to keep the hospital viable.
We have to.
Yes.
We have to in this day and age. Gotcha. Look at what's coming up. Stanley Park. Stanley Park was donated to the city by the
Frank Beveridge in the 1950s. His only requirement was that it be open to the public and there be no admission ever charged to the public.
Is that right?
And that's not, there are rental fees for doing certain things, but there's no admission to the park itself.
This is the board of directors.
It is a gem of Westfield.
Look at there. There's Rock and Carol Palmer. Hey, look at these guys. And Bob McKean. Where is Bob McKean? Did I miss him? There's Bob McKean. the director of Stanley Park, right there. Carol Palmer. Hey, how are you? Hey, guys. Bruce Cordes. Hey.
You know, what a gem Stanley Park is that we have here.
Oh, my God. Go visit it. Oh, look at you guys. Kathy,
Carol.
And this is the Connecticut Valley Model A Club.
I love these
Look
cars.
at these. My gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 10. About
Timmy
10.
McInerney.
Look at that. Oh, my God.
The Westfield person
When
right
we were
there.
dating Kathy Palmer, I used to pick you up in one
You
of the...
did. Yeah, you
That's
did.
right.
No, I thought it was the horse and buggy, Bob.
Yeah. Oh, look at these. Can you tell one from the other? I mean, like what brand they are? Like a LaSalle or a they're all so beautiful. We're doing a trunk or treat at Pumpkin Fest with all old cars like this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, when is that again?
We're doing a trunk or treat.
No, when?
At Pumpkin Fest, thank you. October 12th. October 12th this year.
Fletcher's Garage. Do you remember Fletcher's Garage?
Fletcher's Garage and
I
Taxi.
remember Fletcher's Garage.
Where
and
was
Taxi.
that?
It was back here on Elm Street.
Gotcha. Oh my God, how exciting is
Big
this?
cab company. Fletcher's and M&M cab.
Look at the color of this car here.
These cars are beautiful.
It's like a gold sort of. Wow. So very, very good.
And then we have a group of marchers coming in after them.
Yeah, who are those folks? It's the Kevin Fedora's band is coming along. But who are these? Which is this organization right here?
Let's see. What does it say?
Hey, how are you?
91 South.
91 South.
Got it.
91 South. Industrial Technical Services. Oh my gosh, they're throwing candy to the crowd. Look at this.
I'm going down there and get the candy.
Look at this float. This is Kevin Fedora's band,
Kevin Fedora.
91 South. Kevin Fedora works for the Westfield G&E and he is always there for Westfield.
And he
What a
does
great
a lot
sound
of
they had.
our pit
He's in your
bands at the
shows,
Westfield
isn't he?
Theater. Absolutely.
Oh
We
my
don't do it
God,
without
Westfield
Kevin.
Bank is the proud
91
major
South.
sponsor of
Excellent.
all of the 350th. Look at that. Hi, everybody. Westfield Bank.
Thank you.
Look at that. Look at those costumes like when we were dating, Kathy.
Dressed in different period costumes.
We wore
Different
that,
period.
Bob.
I wore that every year.
We wore that.
Look at there's Kevin. Kevin something.
O'Connor.
Kevin O'Connor is the hey.
There's
And
another name.
thanks to Westfield Bank for being the major sponsor here of the 350th celebration.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute. Wait till you see this.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, this float. Incredible. Westfield Bank, a bridge across history. Look at this float.
Beautiful.
It's that beautiful green color that is on our bridges. We have 2 bridges that go across.
We have 2 bridges across the Great River now.
Yes.
Yep. Big controversy about that. Nobody wanted that bridge built, and that was in the 1700s.
Wild. And you'll notice that they go from the ledger to the bank teller up to the computers and now online circa 2010. What a float.
Wonderful.
Another great community supporter and a great bank here in town.
Oh, yes. Now, this is a band from Springfield Central High School's AFG Junior ROTC.
ROTC, the Air Force Junior ROTC.
Look at these guys. There's nothing like drums in a marching band.
Yes.
So good.
Military bands.
Military band.
Yeah, they're absolutely wonderful.
And they are the Central High Eagles, and they're the Eagle mascot. And then the color guard.
Look at them. They're carrying flags of every different. Well, I think they're historical flags.
Don't tread on me.
Don't tread on
Remember
me.
that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wonderful, wonderful. Coming up, tell us about White Oak School, Kath. What do they do?
White Oak School. White Oak School is located in Westfield. We are very fortunate. It is also a high school. It is up on North Road in the city of Westfield. And it is a wonderful program.
There are some teachers and students from the White Oak School. Joanne Daly is one of them out there.
Look at these guys. Woo!
Westfield is very fortunate to have several high schools in the city.
Oh.
We have St. Mary's. We have the Academy. I still want to call it trade school, guys. I still, and of course, Westfield High School and White Oaks.
Yes, yeah.
Very fortunate.
Up at our reviewing stand here, thanks to Channel 15, and the DPW helped us to put this together. I think we've got a...
Yes, they did.
And Franny Kane from the DPW is standing behind us, and we thank all of our city departments.
And we have St. Mary's
all of them.
coming
You have
along.
The police have been out there for the last 2 days, controlling traffic. The cadets are out there.
Wow. Coming up here is St. Mary's High School. We were so worried it was going to close.
Yes.
It's flourishing because of this community. Yay!
St. Mary's
my
was
parents and
established.
uncles all graduated from
Did
St.
they?
Mary's, yes.
Oh,
My
gotcha.
dad did.
Look
My
at
dad
those.
did. Yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah, and hey,
St.
if you
Mary's.
get a chance, there's Dina Hall. Hi, Dina. She's from East Hampton Savings Bank. She is Director of Development, a wonderful woman for our town.
And they started
Hey, you
upstairs,
guys.
Bob.
Hey, oh my God, there's one of the Amontes. Hey.
Yep. And both of them are our sponsors,
look
Advanced
at-
Manufacturing and East Hampton Savings Bank.
St. Mary's started upstairs in the elementary school on the 3rd floor.
And look, we got a
then moved
picture
into
of
the
here,
grade
St.
school.
Mary's. This is their float with all the children on it. Look at, everybody wave. Look at this. SM. What are they saying? What is
STM, St. Mary's.
Oh, STM.
STM.
That's
And
sponsored
the
by
flowers.
Associated Motor and A Signature Fence.
And,
Look at the back of it. Look at that beautiful statue of the Blessed Virgin Mary and the flowers in the back. That's so beautiful.
Happy
It is beautiful.
birthday,
Our next set of marches to
YMCA.
Westfield YMCA.
Oh, what are we? This is, Harry's taking pictures right down in front of us.
Yep.
And Harry Rock, we used to be the executive director of the YMCA. Andrea Allard is the head. They are so wonderful. They got an event coming up, and then I think
On June 1st.
June 1st, yeah.
Yes.
Hi, guys. Look at all these guys, all the leaders. Oh, my God. They're on bikes. How wonderful are the YMCA folks, honest to God. And there's Andrea Allard talking to Harry, getting a big hug from Harry. Gotcha. Oh, coming up.
Our next set of marchers, 7B's Bar and Grill.
Now, what does the B stand for, Kat?
Boyso, the Boyso family.
There are
well
seven.
known
Are
in
there
Westfield. There are 7 of
There's
them.
Mama
that own
Boyso,
it.
and there's Bill Boyso.
Boyso's right there.
My word, and they've
their
got
daughter.
a tractor. A McCormick. Oh, look at this. And who are this? There's Kate and Kelly, your bartenders. Look at that. Oh, I'd love a Coors Light if you could. Yeah, bring that. You want a Blue Moon,
And we're
Kathy, don't
coming
you?
up
Great
with
place
Westfield
to go up and eat. If
Oh,
you,
look at this. Yeah. Here's
Westfield
a Westfield
Gas
Gas
and
Electric.
Electric.
One of those
Coming along.
the unbelievable trucks
And
that
that-
they come and help out. So bright and beautiful. Westfield G&E.
the ones that keep your lights on and your heat going during the winter.
That's
and
right.
one of our sponsors also here at the
they
350th
are
celebration.
always there.
These are the guys you
Always.
call.
These are our light commissioners as well, I think.
Yes.
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 Westfield Gas and Electric. And Whip City
WG&E.
Fiber, I think, is associated.
And you remember going back to that horrible winter when everything went down on
Yes.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Our city was back up and running before half of the other cities here.
That's right.
It was up so fast.
We are very fortunate here in Westfield to have a gas and electric as a municipality.
That we belong.
And now
yeah.
bringing us
Exactly.
Whip City Fiber also.
Yeah. And we want to acknowledge the Starfires. You'll see them. They just passed. Starfires are our new semi-professional baseball, collegiate
yay.
baseball league. Donnie
Welcome.
Morehouse and Company have sponsored them.
And now we have Public Works coming along.
And next, one of the guys that why we're standing up so high is the Westfield DPW.
We're on their truck. Absolutely.
And these are their wonderful trucks. Look at these trucks.
And it looks like somebody just washed them just for the parade.
I'll bet they did.
Because normally they're out there working every day.
Working, little Dusty. What does that truck do there, Freddie? The excavator. This is one of our tree Friday.
This is one of our tree work trucks here right in front of us.
Look at that. Little boys and little girls are going nuts for Tonka trucks. These are live Tonka trucks. Oh, man.
And the size of that plow, luckily we didn't need it a lot this year, did we?
Right.
We were lucky.
This is the big truck with a wing plow on it right in front of us.
Amazing.
So this is, oh, my God, they can get a lot of snow with that one.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Look at this. Is the Spanish-American Union. The Westfield Spanish-American Association. Look at those. Fabulous. Woo! Woo!
I want that guy on stage. I want them all on stage. Aren't they wonderful?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Oh, I'm loving this car, Rick.
Oh, my God. Look at that. 1950s, I'd say.
Oh.
Yes.
That's a car. Mustang. Striped GT.
Wonderful.
Mustang GT.
Here's another one. Just a
GTCS Mustang.
Yeah,
Custom Series Mustang. And a newer Mustang.
Custom Series. Yep.
Unbelievable. Look at how beautiful that is.
Beautiful car.
And this is the Caballos de Paso. These are dancing horses. Unbelievable. They are so much fun.
Isn't
that's a dancing
beautiful?
horse. I saw it double. I thought they were double. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, my God. That was a great job. Franny said I could have the pooper scooper job right after that horse. I have somebody that follows me wherever I go. I'll hire him.
Beautiful. Look at the socks
That's
on.
right. Yeah, that's exactly right. Westfield Athenaeum.
All right, here
Your
we
world
go.
of books. Oh, my God. We are standing in front of the Children's Library. They have just gone through a great renovation. If you haven't been in, you've got to see this.
And it's also, Bob, it's another gem of our city. We have a history museum. We have a boys and girls library. We have a media center. We have internet.
Dan Paquette,
they have so
executive
many
director of the Westfield Athenaeum.
And we also thank them because without them we wouldn't be standing here in front of them broadcasting to you.
Company. Oh, look at. Hey, Ann. Love your family. Saw him last night.
The original Athenaeum.
I don't know, but it's a little warm out here, but I think I see a penguin coming down the parade road.
Oh, my gosh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I know we've had global warming, so maybe they've had to relocate.
That's right. We're standing
and it's not Rick.
No. Did you see that penguin?
No, it's not me.
Yeah.
I'm usually the one jumping in the water in January for the Amelia Park Children's Museum annual penguin plunge.
When is that? It's January.
That is the last Saturday in January. And actually, we've got another event coming up for the Children's Museum June 1st. We've got the Whip City Brew Fest.
What street is that?
On School Street.
Wow.
It's on School Street. We've got over 38 breweries joining us.
Oh, my God. I got to be down
there.
Look at this. That's Flowers by Webster. Oh.
Yes, and sponsored by Flowers by Webster.
I love you. Look at that. Sue Austin's driving the truck. And does your penguin have a name?
And there's the penguin.
What is
the Penguin Pete?
It's Penguin Pete.
And that's another reason why living in Westfield is
and
so
I'm going to step away and I'm going to turn it over to the chairman and the chief poobah of the 350th celebration and the grand marshal of the parade, Harry Rock.
Harry.
Hey, everybody. Happy 350.
Oh, you are the best, Harry.
And what a day we've got here. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And we have who coming
Oh, my
out?
God. These are the senior center. Look at this. There's Tina Gorman and Mary Lou Dudowski. Hey. Look at this. Oh, this. What
That's
a
adorable.
senior center. Oh, they're playing bingo. They're the Council on Aging of the Westfield Council on
Senior
Aging.
Center, which is down where, Bob?
This is the first. This
Okay.
car right here is the first. I think it's a direct replica of one of the very first gasoline-driven engines with
in
cars
America.
when they went from horses to gasoline. Just unbelievable.
1893. Look at that.
It was built in Springfield, Mass.
Yes.
We did develop a car in Westfield.
Gary
the
Francis
Loomis car.
right there.
Ooh, what kind of car is that? I wonder. More antique cars than you've ever seen. This is like
They're
the
wonderful.
20th car in the parade. 65 antique cars.
And of course, kids don't know what they are nowadays.
Oh my God! I love the color of this.
Look at that.
Oh my word!
Oh, this is unbelievable.
What is that? Look at that
It's
car.
an old Woody.
It's like made with wood or something.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
the old
that's
Woody.
what it
That's
is.
the original, the old Woody.
It's called a Woody.
It's called a Woody. Yep,
My
because it was
word.
made out of wood. Hello.
Before the metal-
Of course.
before the
Yeah.
metal chassis came out. That is really old.
Yeah. What would?
Here's the
notice the
Kingsman
seat?
Band.
Oh yeah.
And they're on the big trailer coming up behind us.
Yeah. The Knights. No,
So we are so
Knightsmen.
the Knightsmen rather. Well, we are so indebted to our city. You know, the crowds that have come out today have been unparalleled, and the number of people in this parade has just been incredible. And I love our city. I love our citizens. It's all about civic pride, showing our love of what Westfield's all about.
Well, Harry, from this parade to all of the events of the year, we can't thank you enough.
It took a village.
It took a village. But it took a village with a good man in
Kathy
charge.
Palmer over there could not have. I don't know. Can she hear me?
I can
Oh,
hear
you
you.
can.
Yeah.
Because I can't hear you guys.
Yeah.
But Kathy Palmer, what a job you did with Time in Westfield. That is our play. And
is
I
our
hope that
play.
we somehow get that recorded. We can show that on Channel 15
I'd love to
going
have
got
forward.
it.
Yeah,
He's got it.
we got to do
Here's
it
the
again.
Knightsman.
Here comes Corey. We lost Corey Bruno a couple of years ago, and
But we will always remember him.
always remember him. Oh my God. Corey DeGray and the Knightsmen for years. Now Corey Bruno and the Knightsmen.
Well,
They'll
he's
be here
still there.
forever. And she's got wonderful
still there.
singers.
Thrifty
And she is the
Motors.
musical
Thrifty
director. Who we
Motors.
got here? What's that?
Thrifty Motors out of Southwick, Mass.
Thrifty Motors out of Southwick.
Always
They'll
been
be
a presence
celebrating
here.
their 250 this year.
They are, but
Yeah.
when Westfield started, they were part of Westfield. Southwick and
Mestec, one of
Wetzel.
the oldest organizations in Westfield. They make HVAC. What is Mestec?
Heating and
Yes, they
vent.
do.
Air conditioning, heating.
Air conditioning
conditioning
units.
systems.
Founded by John Reed, who we lost a few years back, but always remember the Reed Institute. Here is a float for them that shows their growth from
wonderful?
1946. It started as Sterling Radiator on Bartlett Street.
And it also got completely flooded out, I guess.
Oh, my God. And then 1954, they moved to
Yeah,
North
they're
Elm
gone.
Street. And then, the 1955 flood devastated
Took it
the
all.
building.
Yep.
Then they became
out.
the Reed National Institute in 75. They merged with Mester Machine and Reed National, and today they are still going strong. And
The
look
story
at
was that John was not here for the 55 flood, and he got a phone call, and they said, Mr. Reed, your building is gone. And
oh
that's
my
when he
God!
found out about
He
it.
was one of the oldest philanthropists in Westfield. He died in 2013. He and Al First were in their 90s when they passed away, and still vital, still thinking, still up there. God, I hope I'll get there like that. I hope we all get there like that. But he leaves a great legacy here.
Yes, they both
And
did.
we are coming up with...
This is exciting. Oh, we're on the Knox Trail, I think.
we have the oxen and the... Yes, the
Tell
oxen
us
are
about these
coming.
oxen.
The oxen, and they were looking for a place to house them. I don't know where they finally housed them. But of course, during the American Revolution, they needed big guns in Bunker Hill, and they thought, well, let's go and get the guns out of Fort Ticonderoga. And General Knox did that. We have the General Knox Trail, which I understand isn't entirely accurate, but because of where things have built up and things have moved in highways, they have managed to pretty much delineate where the Knox Trail was. And they are... Yeah, a couple of years ago, didn't they? They recreated the trip.
That's
think
right.
they did it for the
That's right.
American
Look at those oxen. And
bicentennial.
is that the real cannon
That
right
is
there they're
supposed to be
dragging?
one of the cannons.
I'm sure it's a
I know.
replica of
Oh.
a cannon.
Sure, it's supposed to look
Oh,
like
well,
it.
let's think it's the real one.
Yep.
And then you've got the Poop Patrol and Cindy Gaylord. Cindy Gaylord has done so much.
There
yes,
she is.
The
There's my
historical,
girl.
the
She
historical
has-
committee of Westfield, the
She has
historical
worked
commission.
so hard for Westfield. She is responsible for
Does-
helping with the
does a
talks
ghost tour
at the
every year?
church.
The
She's
oxen were
wonderful.
brought to us by the Westfield Historical Society.
Wonderful. Hey, and Lowry Warehouse
There's the
and
canal
Transportation. They're carrying a canal boat,
All
Kathy.
right, canals. Canals came through. They started in 1826, building up from the Congamon Lake. It was coming up from the river to go all the way up through Northampton to ship the goods down. It never made a lot of money. Beavers made holes in the dam. It flooded. Farmers dug it up because it went through their fields and they didn't like it. And it finally folded by the 1840s. It was done. Nobody made their money back, but the railroads came through. Westfield Intermediate
These are the
School.
schools of Westfield. Westfield Intermediate.
Intermediate,
That's up
Southampton
at the-
Road, grades 5 and 6.
You used to be teaching in that building.
No, I did not teach
You didn't teach in that building? Oh, well,
I
I'm
taught
sorry.
next door at Southampton Road, but when I went to school, the intermediate school was over there where the fire department is. So when they
on Broad
say
Street now.
intermediate, I have to stop and think. Yes,
Uh-huh.
folks, you do the math. Yep, I'm old.
I
It's
gotcha.
okay. Franklin Avenue. Yay, Franklin Avenue.
Honor,
replaced
effort,
Franklin Street
attitude,
School.
teamwork, respect. Yay!
There they are. It's
Our
great
group
to
from
see the
Franklin
kids
Ave
out.
Elementary
These
in
are
Munger Hill.
teachers and children.
Great to see these kids out and marching, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Oh, they'll have a
advocate.
memory forever.
Yes, they will. Munger
And
Hill
then there's
School.
Munger Hill School up on Munger Hill. All those teachers. Hi.
Abner Gibbs coming
Abner
along.
Gibbs right around the corner from here. Wonderful. Hey.
Abner Gibbs.
No, we got
Coming
Paper
behind 'em.
Mill.
The
Paper
Paper
Mill
Mill
schools.
family.
Yeah.
All in their green shirts. They all have their own colors, I see.
Yeah, Paper Mill.
Interesting.
Oh, I love that.
Because there was what up in that neighborhood?
There was a paper mill.
Paper mill, Springdale Mills in the
Oh,
Paper
is that
Mill Road
right?
area.
Wow. Highland Elementary.
My old school. That's where I went to school when I was
Now,
little.
Highland, was it because it was a
They called it
highland?
the Highlands. It was called the Highlands. Absolutely.
Highland Elementary. Look at all these folks.
Yep. There's
The
Sue Darcy.
teachers. Yeah. Hey. Woo. Look at
And
that.
this is my school, Southampton Road
Southampton
School.
Road School.
My old school.
Look at this. Oh, how great is that? How lovely to have all these schools.
Westfield Middle
marching.
School?
That's right across from where I
Westfield.
live. All
And-
those kids are my neighbors.
And the Nelm Spotlight
yes.
School.
It
on
started
West
out as
Silver.
the junior high school, opened, I believe, in 1962. Then it
Hey,
became
how
the middle
are you?
school.
Party like it's 1669. There's a sign. Yay!
I'm not sure I want to do that. They
I
didn't
want
party
to
a
rum.
lot then.
Well, I want to rum. Oh yeah.
Party.
Oh, now we're coming up.
They were not fun people in '69.
Oh,
I'm
they weren't.
thinking
Well, we
no.
are. We are. In
We are.
1969,
We
we were fun.
No.
All right. Hey, look. These are Girl
1969,
Scout
yes.
troops, the Cub Scouts coming along.
Aren't
Won-
they adorable?
Wonderful.
I'm
Look
so
at
glad
these
to
troops.
see these organizations still thriving in Westfield. And for people that would like to get involved, they certainly are always looking for new people to join.
Oh, that's
and
exactly
new adults
right.
to take over and help.
Exactly right. Look at all these great Boy Scouts.
So they are
They have
wonderful.
a lot of right. Oh, and this is a pack. This is a Cub Scout pack, pack 820.
There's Joyce. from
Joyce
the library.
Peregrine. Yeah.
Joyce has done a lot for the committee, raised a lot of activities,
Yeah.
raised a lot of money. She was in the
Got the Polish
fundraising.
National Credit Union, one of the sponsors.
This
They
is
are
a float. Look at this
big sponsor.
float. Oh my word. There's the bridge again, the grand opening, Polish National
clock
Credit
tower.
Union. The clock tower of West. Look
Wonderful.
at this.
Wonderful.
Through all
float.
the stages of your life, the float is called. Polish National Credit Union, one of the sponsors. And then we have the Westfield, who are they, the Bombers?
The Westfield Bombers, yes, the Westfield
Oh,
Bombers hockey.
man.
Yes. And
Now
the
the
Springfield
Springfield
Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds. The home nice box and the Thunderbirds, they give to the homeless. Westfield.
I just want to let you guys know, as the Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts were passing the reviewing stand, the commander of the 104th and General Rice, he saluted all of them. So,
how terrific.
Class act over there in the reviewing stand.
I gotcha.
These are the Junior Bombers coming by, Junior Bombers hockey team.
Was that who they were?
And another one of our sponsors, Commercial Distributing.
Yeah. Commercial Distributing. I'm going to have a sip of water while I see this. Nothing like a lifer. Commercial Distributing is such a sponsor. They're going to be sponsoring our music concerts on the Green this summer that start in June. Westfield on Weekends. Westfield on Weekends is doing the concerts on the Green, as you know. That's the organization. You'll see them in a bit. And that first one is, I think, the third Thursday in June.
Yes,
and they go June, July, and August on the Green, and Commercial Distributing and the Tavern Restaurant are among our major sponsors
for that series,
as well as Westfield Gas and Electric. Yeah, really love that.
Another reason to come downtown, and the other Thursday nights.
The other
Thursday nights we're going to have the Artists in the Lot, the concert over at Mina's Wine and Spirits, also on the other Thursday nights.
What have they got? It's a block party, isn't it?
Yes, the block party. Yes,
downtown block parties in Mina's Wine and Spirits. And is that associated with Artworks Westfield?
I don't believe so. Yes, it is, and it's brought to you by White Lion and North Elm Butcher Block.
Gotcha.
White Lion Brewing out of Springfield.
Also, Artworks has our walks.
Yeah.
Yes.
What have we got coming now, boys? We've got.
Look at this. Okay, we've got a truck with balloons. Look at this. Great. Filled with balloons. Now, this is probably, could this be the All-Star Dance Group?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Is Pioneer Valley leading the way?
Pioneer Valley, yes. Yeah. Look at that. Is that Kim Starziak and the All-Star Dance Company? And I think they're going to perform for us here. Look at this. All-Star Dance.
And that is located where?
Good question. I don't know, but that little boy at the end is the coolest. How terrific is that? Wonderful. Proud moms right there following them.
Oh my, this is a very tall
We got a juggler
person.
and a stilt walker.
This is Henry the juggler, who appears at many of our events. He'll probably be at Pumpkin Fest on October 12th, Westfield on Weekends.
All right,
Pumpkin
Bob,
Fest.
you try doing that.
Oh, my God. At once, yeah.
I'll do the somersaults if you do the stilts.
How tall do you think he is? He must be 16 feet tall. Look at more old cars. This is getting into our era. That's
57
a 1950.
Chevrolet.
It's a Chevrolet.
It is a 57 Chevrolet Bel Air, I'll bet. Maybe not.
And the color is mauve. You don't see that often. Isn't that mauve?
I had that car.
You did?
I had that car. Yes,
is this a
I
Cadillac?
did.
The kind of square
The Bel Air was sort of.
Or it's an Oldsmobile.
This one?
No, it
Cadillac,
is a
Cadillac.
No, it is a
Come
caddy.
on,
We got a couple
Bob,
of
that's a
caddies.
Cadillac.
Yeah, Cadillac.
An El Camino?
Yeah. Wow, look at this one. What do you call that kind of thing? Is that like a hatchback or something?
No, it's actually a
trampoline
car. It's
truck.
a car pickup truck. It looks like it's the Cadillac version of it. Those are Cadillac,
I've never seen a Cadillac
emblems
version.
on
And then we have a racing car, a Ford racing car, Racing Baby, Racing Ruby. Look at that. Oh, look at this. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield couldn't be, oh my God. They're the Bill Parks, Kelly Brown and company. They work so hard for all of our children. And here is their unit There they all are. And, of course, Bill Parks is driving the car.
There he
with
is.
The there he is right there.
Bo Sullivan out there.
Bo Sullivan is their development director. Hey, Kelly Brown right there. She is the queen of the Boys and Girls Club. Yay. And look at that, the Kids Club. Oh, my God, these wonderful children. Oh, great. Hey, there's Joe. How are you?
Hi, Joe.
And then,
the Kiwanis Club.
Hi. Amanda Brodkin is holding that. And who else who are those folks with the glasses? And then this is the Commission for Disabilities. Great. Hello, sir. How are you? Wonderful. The Commission for Disabilities. If I don't see, look at this, the Greater Westfield
Special Olympics.
Special Olympics. They are really.
You know, we have a young man in Westfield that won several gold medals in the
Westfield Olympics.
In the national.
These are
Special
athletes.
Olympics. Yes, Brandon Wood was very.
Look at how
excellent
terrific!
swimmer.
What a thrill for them! What a thrill for us! This is great.
Well, it's about time we had a
Special
tractor
Olympics.
that was the right color.
Look at this. This is a tractor coming in from Sandy Meadow Farm.
There you go, John Deere.
Look at that green. It's a John Deere. And they're in their Adirondacks chairs. They're having the greatest time. Sandy Meadow Farm, family farms, and American legacy.
Training.
Oh, there's the 4-H club.
They are dog trainers. Melissa Kilbasa has her own dog training school. That's what Sandy Meadow is.
And are those goats on that?
Those are
that
goats.
just passed?
Those are Aaron's goats.
Here
He's
comes
awesome.
another tractor.
Randy.
Oh my God, this is Meadowbrook Orchard coming up. Look at that, Meadowbrook Orchard. Apples, nectarines, peaches.
Out of Granville, Mass.
Out of Granville. Gotcha.
Celebrating 100 years.
100 years.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Hi. Look at that big apple right there. Oh my God, Genesis House. Sister Betty Olexak's pride and joy. 90 years of ministry in Westfield. There they are. Hey, Liz Walls, there she is right there. Oh, look at this. They've got choreography.
They have a routine going.
Yeah.
Good
and
to know.
okay, who's this in the next car we were just missing? These are the Rotary Clubs coming up, I know that. These are more of our seniors in their, we're down here. Yeah. These are more cars. What years are those? There's a GTO. Gotcha. Look at this guy's got if you'll notice, his license plate says Parade, that blue car right there. Look at that. Yeah, it's a baby
blue Cadillac convertible.
Blue. That's exactly right. They really shine those cars up nicely, don't they? Yeah. Oh, coming into view now is Westfield Girls
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse. I couldn't figure out what lax meant.
It's an abbreviation for lacrosse.
Gotcha. Look at these girls. They all play lacrosse.
And also the boys youth lacrosse program too.
Is that right? And then we got youth programs. Okay, you can sign up at westfieldlax.org if you want to join. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. The Friends of the Columbia Greenway. We are one of the only cities that their bike trail goes straight through their city. New York's High Line and the Westfield Columbia Greenway. The Rotary Club of Westfield, they do such good work. Look at that. There's Carl Hardigan and company.
I know, without the dog. Yeah.
Hey, welcome.
Good to see
them.
Tink. We see Tink
down
there.
Tink, yes. Yeah.
Good to see people we know.
Here is the Westfield Babe Ruth. The 13 and under World Series will be here this year.
Is that
Again,
right?
Westfield is hosting for the second time the Babe Ruth World Series.
Yeah, Pete Coles is really involved with that. The Westfield, and this is the World Series. This is great float. It's got 2 balls and a catcher's mitt right there.
Yeah, at Bollins Field, we got August 7th to the 15th is the Babe Ruth World Series.
And it's 13-year-old World
yes.
Series. You can go on WestfieldWorldSeries.com to find out about it. Westfield Little League. Oh, all those great baseball players.
And then we got Peter
Miller, the head of community development in Westfield. So responsible for a lot of the things we have today. Look at this.
And all our youth baseball and softball players out there.
Oh, my God. Wonderful. Look at this. The Westfield Wheelmen are coming in on a carriage. Vintage baseball. Dan Genovese and his great team. Look at that. Oh.
The Vintage Baseball League?
We used to do vintage baseball with them. A lot of these guys I know. Hey!
They will be playing a game this afternoon at 4 o'clock at Yockham Field.
Yeah, they are. Wonderful. Hey, look at, there's a bicycle for the Westfield Wheelmen. What kind of bicycle? What do they call that?
Look at that.
High wheeler?
High wheel, yeah, look at it.
Look at that. I'd have trouble I tried to ride one at the vintage baseball one year. Could never get on it. Look at this.
I wouldn't even try, Bob.
Look at this. Okay, we got a drum major coming in here. Okay. This is Mr. Champlain. He in his racing car. This is a professional racer. And I think his name is Champagne.
His car.
And this is his car.
Champagne.
Hey, how are you?
And there be the cars.
There we are.
They're probably worth more than my house.
Look at how fast that is. Oh, my God. Look at that. The
Fraternal
Order of Italians. The Italian Fraternal Club. That's down on North Elm.
Catherine Street. Yep. It's off Elm Street. It's Catherine Street off of Union Street.
You can rent it. And,
yes, you can.
Yeah. Hey, we got to thank all of our great sponsors. Westfield Bank is our major sponsor, as you know. We can't do anything without them. Hey, there's a car and more old cars. Harry said there were like 65 antique cars in this show. Unbelievable.
And we've only seen some of them.
Yes, it's exactly right. There's more to go. We're about halfway through the parade, I'd say. How are we doing on time?
We're about halfway there.
Let's go after 2:30. My God, this parade is going so by
so fast. The Le Mans.
Look at that.
What a beautiful car.
Oh, my God. We always said, they had too much on them.
Nice Chevy
but
Bel Air.
They're beautiful. Oh, gosh. And then, some great.
Cold ones. You're awesome.
Nice. I'd like a nice cold one, yeah.
Cold water. You know, when I was growing up, there were only a few cars. There were Oldsmobile, Pontiac, that was it. You know, Chevrolet.
But now there are so many. I have a half electric car. Who would have, my relatives who have gone on beyond for me would not believe that I am driving an electric car, which I always forget to plug in, incidentally.
Well, my relatives didn't know what electricity was.
I thought so, Kathy. Yeah. Hey, we're in front of the Westfield Women's Club over here. And as well as the library, the Westfield Women's Club is how many years in operation?
Well, we started in 1914. We started some of our meetings in a place called the Casino, which was located in the building that burned down, the famous building that burned, the professional building. In 52, maybe. I'm not exactly sure.
I gotcha.
But this building was built in about 1926, 1927.
And it's a beautiful building. They do
is
great
a beautiful
shows.
Building?
Westfield, yes. Westfield, Springfield, Springfield Elks Club. They've come across the river to join us, those three wonderful people.
They have.
Look at that.
They have. Great to see other cities coming in to support us.
Was West Springfield part of Westfield at any time?
No.
No.
Not that I'm aware of.
No, they were part of Springfield.
I believe the division was always that brook, and it'll come to me, the name of the brook.
Springfield and Westfield Elks merged a few years ago.
Oh, they did?
Yes, they did.
Aha.
West Springfield Elks.
Now, those folks carrying the oars right here, that's the Hamden Ponds Association. Yes. Hamden Ponds, what a treasure. You can go, they've got a beach over there. Hi, guys. Thanks for marching. Here's another float. Oh, this is the Hamden Ponds Association.
Look at Bob, there's jumping trout.
There we are. Yeah.
Oh,
it's our Westfield's natural.
that's
They have trout
adorable.
jumping over there.
Oh, that's adorable. Look
at that. It's moving.
That's wonderful.
They've got flying fish. How terrific is that?
No,
You can boat.
Fish do jump, Bob.
Yeah.
They do jump.
Is
yeah,
that
it's
a
a bald
beaver?
eagle.
On the,
Bald
It's
eagle.
probably a beaver.
That's exactly right. Westfield
And the
started
bald
with
eagle
beavers.
up in the tree, and
Oh
we're seeing bald eagles around now.
And
I
there's
have a blue
cranes on there.
heron.
Oh my God!
It's probably a blue heron.
Look at another lineup of antique cars. Look at this.
So, Bob, between every division, there's antique cars.
Oh,
We had
is
over
that right?
60 plus cars show up, so we're spacing them out between each division.
Gotcha. H.B. Smith Company's car.
Bob, that car there, primer, would be called a rat rod.
What is it called?
A rat rod. Just has
Okay.
a little bit of primer on it, and just off we go.
Oh my
You
God!
see the more polished, the GTO.
Yes. Now, okay.
Look
so
at that. That's the car
now-
of my dreams.
but
I want that car.
Well, the blue one is the one on camera.
That's an
right
old
here.
Pontiac Firebird.
That's wow. A convertible. 67? That's the year I got out of high school.
A 67, Rick says.
How beautiful. Those are classic.
And some 350 parade members are
What is this?
hitching a ride.
Jaguar coming up right here. Look at that Jaguar.
That's a James Bond car.
Yeah, really. Now, okay,
Sure
so
is.
we've got the Westfield High School Marching Band. Actually, the band, the Sound of Bomber Pride.
Hey, Bob, I think we wanted to be silent because this marching band is boasting 350 members. It's alumni and band.
So be
So,
quiet.
alumni members of the Westfield High School Band.
That's the 350 strong Westfield High School Marching Band.
Wow. Okay, and it's the alumni band, and here's their float. Look at these guys, huh, Charlie?
No, Bob, there were other alumni marching over
Well,
there.
there- yeah.
No. There are alumni there in the 350 band.
oh,
Now we have
sure.
Westfield Technical Academy. Several of the shops are represented.
Wow. They have programs of all kinds. Car, auto...
Auto tech, auto collision as well.
Auto collision, right.
They have manufacturing, they have electrical,
Here are
aviation.
look at that. Look at these folks. They are the best. They take care of my car every time I bring it in. They got a culinary department. Tiger's
And we have
Pride.
two of the freshmen from Graphic Arts helping you guys out today.
Look at you. Hey, how are you guys? Thanks. Oh, man, look at it. And there's
Tiger Baseball.
Tiger.
Tiger Baseball.
Hi, Mr. O'Larry.
Tiger Pride. there it
Hey,
is.
Tiger Pride.
Tiger Pride.
Look at that.
Come a long way.
Oh, my God. Look at that. Hey! How are you guys? That's Roger.
And
Roger
Bob,
did.
this last car, Mustang, is the Westfield Technical Academy racing car.
Oh, is that right? It's a racing
is
car
their
that they
car,
put together.
Bob.
Yeah, it's part of their club.
Those are the
That's their
collision
car.
folks who work on cars with Roger Corden, who was
All
in
right,
that
I see
car.
Corvettes. Lots of Corvettes.
Look at this.
That's a brand new Corvette. First off, right on the line here.
Is that right? Now we're up to the oranges coming through.
I think that's from the 60s. That's got to be 60s.
It looks 60s.
Okay, and then what is that?
Unbelievable. How are you, my friend?
John Vilas.
How are you, buddy? How's it going?
Good afternoon.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Thank
it's my
you.
acting team here.
Yeah, we got
We're
the whole
here.
team. John Vilas is with us.
This is unreal.
Isn't this
What a
the
great
greatest?
day,
It's
too,
the best.
John.
I
What
mean,
a great
truly,
day, huh?
it's almost surreal.
It is. Yeah, you know, exactly right.
This is our history. This is our city right here.
That's right. There's nothing that gives pride more than to see us march in a parade.
The community involvement, people on the side of the roads the entire way.
Oh, yes.
This
exactly
is just
right.
awesome.
Maria Perez on the
East
Eastmount
Mountain
Country Club pros.
There's
She's the
Maria.
best.
Ah,
She's the best.
Been
Ted
around a long
Perez.
time.
We
Perez family,
love
very
the
old.
country club.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, look at. Did you have fun marching, John?
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
How are the crowds further up?
It was packed the entire way.
Oh,
packed the entire
Good
way.
to know.
Lip Tack emergency
Here's
walk.
the Lip Tack crew.
Yep. Oh my God.
Southampton Road.
Yeah. Hey, and
Good job, guys.
coming up is Barbara Tran with the Westfield on Weekends banner. Look at them. Oh, and Amy Tosi. Those are, got Mac Tosi. Hey, we got music this summer. There's Pumpkin Fest is coming along. Yay. Pumpkin Fest is October 12th. Westfield on Weekends does all these great events. Music Fest all summer long. Pumpkin Fest October 12th. Oh, these are, there's Heather White. She's the co-chair along with Jason Poland.
Well, that's because she was in my third grade. That's why
you
she's
taught her
so
well.
fabulous.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Colonial Harvest Day. Our old one. Hey, thank you for marching. Hey, Betty. How are Betty Fallhaber and company? Hey, Chris Linkford, Pamela Lee.
You know
There's
this
my
guy?
James carrying. Yeah, I don't know. He looks like he needs a drink of water or something. Oh, this is Circle K. It's not from
Westfield State University.
Westfield State
Westfield
University.
State.
Ramon Torcia, president of Westfield State, right there. Hi, Ramon.
Westfield State. Here comes their cruiser.
the
Westfield
police
State
car.
University cruiser.
Fabulous.
Looking good.
And I see the Owl Athletics
Looking
vehicle
good.
coming right behind
Yeah,
it.
oh
if you
my
look on your
God.
screen.
And we have to mention that Westfield State has been really awesome in helping us with the lectures for these lecture series.
They help us all over the place. They're helping us with Music Fest as
Wait
well.
a minute, Bob.
And,
I have to do this. Nestor is in the car behind him.
Oh, my God. Yes, it's the owl. His name is Nestor. Look at that. There's Ken McGarrion just drove by. Oh, I love this.
I love that old Buick he's sitting in there. That's awesome.
Look
Quite
at
a
that.
car.
Oh, these are great guys from Westfield State. Hi.
Nestor might be a little warm today.
I'll bet he is. I'll bet he is.
Now, coming up is
The
a
Whip
real
City Witches.
The Whip City Witches. They donate their services to lots of different events. It's a dance troupe, and you tell them what to wear, and they'll
Bob, you
wear
know
it.
what? That started as an exercise class.
Is that right?
Yes, it did.
Lori and company. Hey, girls. Hi, ladies.
It actually started as an exercise class on the green.
Oh, my God. Is that right?
And it evolved into one heck of a
they
dance
just
troupe.
have a great time. Wow, I love it. I love it.
Look at this float coming.
This is the float. This is an
Oh,
award-winning
wow.
float from the St. Patrick's
So this
Day
has to be
Parade.
the Sons of Aaron.
Sons
This is
of
the
Aaron.
Sons of Aaron float. It celebrates reading. And so on the float, there is Harry Potter and Curious George and a lot of different characters from books.
Novel
children's
characters.
books.
Very nice.
Yeah, and it is been made by the Sons of Aaron. Oh, my God.
The Colleens are here
Denise
with
Quinn and her husband
The
are
Colleens?
responsible. And the
She does
Colleen
a
is
lot
right
of
there.
the,
Mark Hanrahan drives the float. Look at this beautiful float. Look at that. There's Harry Potter, and my God, there's a dragon on there. Hi, guys. That is some float, I got to say.
Look at all the books on the
I
side.
know.
And members of the Sons and Aarons are marching behind them.
Look at that. These are the Sons of Aaron. Where have you been to the Sons of Aaron?
Everybody in Westfield has
Everybody
gone to the
has.
Sons of
We're
of
all
Aaron.
Irish sometime. That's
And
exactly
you have
right.
to-
Hey,
you have to be there.
Peter Miller.
You have to be of Irish descent to belong to. I think you have to be at least
or
1/4 Irish.
Quite a contingent from the Sons of Erin, Bob.
Irish.
Quite a contingent from the Sons of Erin.
I know it. Wow.
Quite a contingent.
Wow. And they're probably all going to the Sons of Erin for a little brew afterward, right? There's the Irish Woman of the Year.
Congratulations.
And First Congregational Church is hot on their heels.
Look at you guys. Wonderful. Oh, my God. First
Reverend
Congregational
Taylor.
Reverend Taylor and Company.
Taylor.
I believe he's leading the pack.
That's right.
Reverend
Ah, gotcha. We got a float coming up. Oh, this is First Congregational Church. Jim Yesu, right there from First Congregational Church. Ah, nice to see you. Oh, look at that beautiful float.
Look
this
at that
model.
wonderful building.
It was made by
Rick,
Cindy
Rick Gaylord driving it.
And yeah, there,
Rick
look
Gaylord
at
driving
that
it.
float.
Yep.
That's very cool.
And the clock actually is stopped at the 350. 350.
That's interesting.
That's right. 350.
350.
Bob, when we get this little break, I think this has been a wonderful day.
Oh, my God.
It's beautiful.
You know, it
Peter.
seems like it just started. And we've been here for 2 hours, I think, so far.
We're coming up on 3 o'clock in the east.
That's right. That's right. And
as
we're
they
on,
say.
Yeah. And we're on Division, I think, close to Division 8, I think.
So that we're about 2/3 of the way through.
Mm-hmm. You got it. You got it.
And what is coming up now, Bob?
Good question, too. This could be the Church of the Atonement. There's Joe
Wynn.
Joe Wynn from Burritos. Yeah. Church of Atonement.
Another Southampton Roader.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing out all these wonderful kids that came from my building.
That's right. I don't blame you, Kath. I don't blame you.
You know, I'm proud of all the kids in Westfield. We do the best we can. We've worked very hard, and I'm so proud to see the kids coming out.
So, Bob,
in
our
this
next
parade.
unit coming up, I believe.
This is a beautiful
Central
float.
Baptist Church.
Central Baptist Church. Look at those.
That's a great bouquet there.
It's
That's
a balloon
wonderful.
bouquet. Central Baptist. Hi, how are you? Oh, so great. All right. And who is that?
We got some another Corvette and some Mustangs. That means we're at the end of the division.
Now, are all of these...
And look at that motorcycle coming, Bob.
Are all these cars
flying the
owned-
flag of the city of Westfield? What?
Are they all owned privately, all these cars?
Yes, these are all privately owned classic cars. Yeah. These are all collectors that showed up to just be in the parade with us.
Oh, excellent.
That Mustang is just awesome.
Yeah.
Look
Look
at
at
the
this red.
colors.
This red one is on camera right now.
That's a Cobra Mustang, Bob.
Is that a Cobra Mustang?
Yes, it is. You see
Wow.
the badge on the front. Oh, and I
Followed
believe that
by-
that is a history. That's an Indianapolis 500 pace car.
Hi, how are you?
It's a
What are you
GT
guys doing
500,
there?
Bob.
Oh my God! And there's
And there
the
you go.
seal.
That motorcycle's carrying the colors of the United States and the city of Westfield.
There's the seal. That's exactly right.
There,
Wow.
now I see General Shepherd.
Yeah, major sponsor, Westfield Bank. Platinum sponsor, Beverage Family Foundation. Advanced Tool. They are the Advanced Tool is the diamond sponsor. Gold sponsor, Westfield G&E. Silver sponsor, Air Compression Engineers. Berkshire Bank, Commercial Distributing, Industrial Technical Services, John S. Lane, Mestec, and Polish National Credit Union. And I will also tell you, while we're got a little slow up here, bronze sponsors, East Hampton Bank, Jeffrey Glaze, Puffers, Marcia Sanford, Shortlift Children's Foundation, Specialty Bolt and Screw, Stopinski Family, Ty and Bod, United
Hey, Bob,
Bank.
here comes Southern Rain.
Southern Rain.
One of the area premier country bands.
Oh, they are so good. They are so good.
What you drive on price tag on your clothes. No dollar sign on peace of mind as I've come to know. So do you agree and drink me?
I wanted to hear them playing. Look at the tractor.
Oh, I love
How
it.
cute is that?
These, who are these? The International
Rainbow Girls.
Order of Rainbow Girls
Rainbow
de Malay. Ah, look at this great group. Youth of America.
Again, watching the kids stepping up and marching in this parade.
They'll
As
have
you
so
said,
many memories, Kath, won't they?
One of my cast members down there,
Is
TJ
that right?
Whalen. Absolutely.
The Second Congregational Church up on Western Avenue.
Ah, look at that. Judith Ford is carrying that banner there. Hi, Judith. They marched right from their church right down here. It's way up, right up near the Stanley Park.
Yep.
There's their youth group.
Yeah, and then their summer program. They're advertising from July 8th to the 12th.
Mars and Beyond, to Mars and Beyond this summer. On, Reverend Barbara Hess. She is so, hey, Reverend, mwah, mwah. We do our radio show together. We have Across the Common Table, and Reverend Barbara Hess couldn't be lovelier. She is more welcoming. United Methodist, Second United Methodist Church. A beacon of hope since 1865.
In the Holy Trinity.
St. Joseph's.
Holy Trinity. No.
And Holy Trinity.
Holy Trinity. Ah.
Yes.
Holy Trinity. Holy Trinity.
That's St. Joseph. Ah, Holy Trinity Church. Wonderful church. Hey, how are you? Look at that. Oh, sweet.
Another man on stilts. Who is this?
This could be Henry the Juggler's friend. Oh, no, I know who it is. It's the gamesman.
Ah, is that who it is?
Uh-huh. It is Trevor the gamesman. Look at that.
We were earlier trying to figure out who he was, and he must be like act like a clown and does
that's right.
balloon animals and all sorts of stuff like that.
That's exactly right. Well, we'll have to get him to come to Pumpkin Fest October 12th. Hey, how are you? How tall are you? 5'9".
Good answer. Oh, Bob, wait till you see.
We got a little
this
lull in the
float
action
coming
here.
down.
Yeah, well, they're getting ready to bring this beautiful
Oh,
float.
my word.
This has got to be one of the best floats in the world.
Sparkling.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's amazing the different groups that we've seen marching through here. We've just had the Holy Trinity. I think their Holy Trinity is basically a Polish background, and we've had the Irish Club. We've had the
Spanish American
Club. You know, and Westfield is very diversified in the cultures that are here in Westfield.
The Russian community, the Nepalese community, our newest welcome to them. Yes, yeah. And who is coming up here? Celebrating 100 years of faith in Westfield.
Blessed Sacrament Church.
Blessed Sacrament Church.
Up on Holyoke Road?
Yes. And these are the original
Sheila
stained glass
Conroy
Williams.
leading the way. She is Pat
What a
Kennedy's
beautiful float.
Unbelievable.
And they're carrying the rosary?
Wow.
Oh, yes. And there's the pastor of the church. Oh, he is so great.
Pastor Dan.
Yeah, Pastor Dan.
Our
Blessed
Lady of the
Sacrament.
Blessed Sacrament. Isn't that lovely?
My word. I got to get them to march into the Lantern Light
All right,
Parade.
let's listen to them.
Okay.
Let's listen.
One of my good friends, Linda Kavanaugh.
Was that?
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Oh, and look at the back, Bob. Isn't that beautiful? Maplebrook
And
Farm.
this next float is brought to us by Andrea York
Prospect Valley
Photography.
Farm.
Oh, wait till you see this.
Andrea has been a big sponsor here and helping out at the pancake breakfast and does some beautiful work.
She's a great photographer, Don York and Andrea. Don used to work for the city, but now is an independent person. He designed this incredible camera.
Isn't it beautiful? That's beautiful.
Look at that.
He's got his. They've got their studio in.
And the up there at Pilgrim Candle Marketplace.
Marketplace, yeah.
Right across. Oh, look at that.
The old Bachman building. Yes.
There's Andrea there.
White Industry was in there. Remember that? Do you remember White Industry?
And the Hotel Bismarck is next to them.
White's Quaint Shop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, the Bismarck Hotel.
So this is Andrea York. It's an original Eastman Kodak camera here that her husband Don made. It is so beautiful. Do they give out awards for this? I wonder if there are awards for the different floats.
You know, I was thinking about that as why we didn't. We could have judged them as they came by.
Oh, my gosh. This is certainly one of my favorites. Both of these, the Blessed Sacrament Church and this one, are just so spectacular.
As we've got a slowdown here, the Blessed Sacrament Choir is performing in front of the reviewing stand, which is right next door to us.
I gotcha. Yes. Hey, the bronze sponsors for the parade: East Hampton Bank, Jeffrey Glaze, Puffers, Marcia Sanford, Sure to Lift Children's Foundation, Specialty Potent Screw, Stopinski, Tie and Bond, United Bank, Copper, Bay State Noble, First and Adams, Roger Butler, Sharon and John Davies, and Rob Levesque and Associates.
And, of course, there were many private people who also donated. We don't care if you donated $1, a dime, or what. We thank all of you who have supported this. And there were other ways of supporting Bob. There were also people working on committees. There were many volunteers up at Stanley Park and Westfield State across the street trying to get this parade organized and running and moving.
Wonderful.
So
Thanks
we
to
thank
all
of you who did this.
Look at this beautiful
float. Oh, my goodness
float.
gracious. How beautiful
that is absolutely
that?
amazing.
Yeah. Oh, Andrea! How terrific!
Some beautiful
is
family
that?
photos along the outside of that of the people
God.
of Westfield.
And what group is this? We're coming up on a wonderful group of children and adults.
Yeah, good question. Let's see who they are.
It looks like it's New Life Community Church.
New Life Christian Community Church, yes. Assemblies of God. Ah, yes. Fabulous. All those great folks. Happy birthday, Westfield. Honor our veterans. This is a float from the Wyben Union Church. Sunday school and Sunday services are at 10 a.m. Small church with a big heart. Happy birthday, Westfield, the sign says, and this is a lovely float. Look at the parishioners in their seats at the church. How terrific is that float? Wow, they have a food pantry, a Christmas service, Christmas bazaar, the ladies club, veterans, etc., etc. Hi, how are you? Followed by the Pioneer Valley Baptist Church. Ah, gotcha. Look at this great group where the Bible is taught and people are loved. There they are. They're all marching.
And they've had a long day because they had to line up early. They're toward the end of the parade.
Oh, my God,
so
yes.
it's great to see their energy still going.
Hi.
And their
they're
interest.
located off of Shaker Road, right?
Yes.
Yeah, are they?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Up in that area.
Oh, that's great. That's great. This is their bus.
Pioneer Valley.
Hi.
Yeah.
Pioneer Valley. Are we in Pioneer Valley?
We are. Pioneer Valley isn't a real demarcation. It was developed as a sales gimmick to get people to travel here, and so they started calling it the Pioneer Valley.
Uh-huh.
Or as Rock Palmer says, Pioneer.
Pioneer.
Yep.
St. John's Lutheran Church of Broad Street, serving God in Westfield since 1901. There they all are. Whoa. Hello. Hi.
Now, how many people do we have marching in this parade?
Oh, my gosh.
Thousands, correct?
Thousands, I would assume.
Thousands.
Now, this is St. John's Lutheran Church float. It's a lovely...
lovely job they did on it.
1907 to 1964, there's a corner of State and Ashley Streets. And then they moved, apparently, to Broad Street. Did you know that, Kathy?
I did not know that.
Wow. It's a beautiful church on Broad Street. Unbelievable church. They have great rooms that you could also use for rental. They do dinners and things there as well.
We got some more antique cars coming.
That's all right. That's the car I want, guys. That's it.
That little blue one?
Oh,
is
look
that
at
a
that.
Volkswagen?
No, it's an AMC Gremlin.
No,
if I am not mistaken, I believe that is an AMC Gremlin.
Really? You're good.
Oh, my
Thank
God.
you.
Then this car here is... Well, it's a green car. That's the way I tell my cars. That's a green one. That's a blue one. Don't you just love that horn?
Yes, I do.
Now, this looks like a pickup truck from, like, the 1940s.
Nice old Ford flatbed pickup truck.
Ford.
Gotcha.
Well, my dad sold cars, and people will remember from W.H. Fenton Company when it was back here on Main Street. And the word Ford was the 4-letter bad word. We were not allowed to say that in our house. Oh, no. No, we were Chevy and Oldsmobile people. William H. Fenton Company. Been around a long time.
Wow. Now we've got marching a little further down. These are the Holyoke Caledonian bagpipe band. They march in a lot of our parades. They oftentimes lead off the Lantern Light Parade, which will happen on December 7th this year in Westfield. It's part of Westfield on Weekends December Fest. This is I'm hoping they're going to play. If you want to see the parade again, you can see it online at westfield350.org. I think it will be up there as well as on YouTube. They'll be playing in a bit for the reviewing stand, which is right next to us. Getting ready. This is the Westfield Self-Advocacy Group. These guys are great. They've learned how to advocate for themselves. They're out there in the community. They're doing great work. Followed by the Forum House. Oh, my God. There couldn't be any better organization than the Forum House. I was on their board for years, and they help folks to get reunited. Give them work. Oh, look at... they do such great work. The Forum House, right down here at Broad Street. Yes. Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful.
And the Western Mass Tractor Pullers.
My God. What do tractors pull, Kathy?
Everything.
Kathy, this is your forte.
Yeah, you take it.
Our tractors, we have like 5 or 6 John Deere tractors, and we use them to pull the plows, the seeders, the harvesters, everything.
Really?
Oh, Heaven's Day, yes.
And
they do.
Are they
John Deere.
John
Gotta
Deere.
have a John Deere. I'm not looking at the red ones. Nope.
You got to have
and
John
that would
Deere.
be an old, I think that's an old Ford there. I'm not sure. Or
Wow.
Massey Ferguson. I am not the tractor official. I should have Terry the farmer here. That's an old one.
Oh, I love that.
And then speaking of Don York, there he is driving one
there
of these.
There is Don York on top of... Oh, my God.
Looks like a 1960 John Deere.
Grumpy Men trailers. Look at that.
And Ray Reed. That's Ray Reed driving this John Deere. Ray Reed equipment.
Don't you just love the sound of that engine?
Oh, I don't know. I hear it all the time.
Oh, I love it.
I hear it all the time.
That could help me go to sleep at night.
And you know, years ago, we used to bring, when I was at school, we would bring a John Deere.
And these guys will be getting a police escort back to their trailers where they came down from up at the college. They're going to all meet at the Elks Club and then be escorted.
We used to bring one to the school, Rick, and the kids loved getting on the tractor because kids today
we got it.
Don't get on tractors.
Oh, my God, they're throwing candy at us.
We're being bombarded over here.
Really? Okay, the Westfield Fairs float. This is the dairy barn, petting zoo, craft barn, sheep barn, and it comes every year, August 16th, 17th, and 18th. The Westfield Fair. Welcome to Westfield Fair. Look at those great kids. Hi, everyone. There's animals on that float, Kathy.
There are animals, yeah. There are animals.
And we're coming here live in front of the Westfield Athenaeum. I am Rick Barry.
I'm Bob Plass.
Kathy Palmer.
And we are here celebrating Westfield's 350th anniversary.
Well, who put this show together? Who got us to be able to have these great seats?
It was the Westfield 350th Committee.
Westfield 350th Committee? Oh, my God.
Here comes
these are cannons or something coming down.
Another cannon coming down.
But also the Channel 15 Community Access Television.
Yes.
Pete Coles and Ken Stomsky and all those folks have made this really possible for us.
Yeah, and we've got a couple of volunteers also on crew here from the Westfield Tech Academy.
We do.
Also.
Oh, yeah, Will and who's the other girl? Oh, Emily is on camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doing the cameras.
All right, we have Pet Sense, which is a relatively new business in Westfield, but doing
is that
very
right?
well, I hope. Been here a couple of years now. Not forever and ever, but it's good to have
It's
them.
down, I think, at the Westfield Shops, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, people who lived in Westfield will remember when Tonelli's Little River Inn was up there.
And I have to say one thing. You mentioned the folks from the Tech Academy. As the director down here watching all the cameras, Emily and Will, camera 1 and camera 2, excellent job.
Excellent.
All right,
Yes.
for those of you who couldn't hear, we have Emily from Westfield Tech
Emily
Academy
Acosta.
down on the other cameras, and she's doing an excellent job, and we thank her very much for her work.
We got the crew from Pet Sense, one of our fine establishments here in town with all your pet needs, from food to grooming to everything.
Pet Sense is in the Westfield Shops. Well, that
And
has
we
a
have
real
new group
history,
coming
Kat.
in. We have a new group coming in, Bob.
Yeah,
I think
but
this
if
is
you
your
see it-
reenactors coming along.
Yeah, we
Is
got a
that
little.
fair?
We got a little hole here in the parade. Oh my God! They're shooting into the air. What do we call that? They're not going to give a 21-gun salute.
No, I don't believe so, but that's okay.
So these are Civil War enactors, I think. Am I right? The uniforms?
It's on your paper.
That doesn't say.
Yeah, it does look like they are Civil War from my vantage point.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks
the
like
15th Massachusetts Volunteer Infantry Reenactment Group.
look like they are the Civil War reenactment. You've heard the gunshots going off. Of course, they're blanks.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
My dog is probably running for the hills right now when they do that.
All right, here they go. They're going to do it
Look
again.
at these. They're going to do it
Let's
again
listen.
for us.
Fire by company. Company ready. And fire.
Whoa!
Our cameraman over there, Will, just jumped in his seat after the shots were fired. I had to laugh.
Will LaFreeze jumped.
Yeah, Emily did too. If you were expecting it, it still kind of makes you jump.
The monument that you see in the middle of town over here was a Civil War monument dedicated.
Yeah, right down the street.
And I think that was, I think it's after Lieutenant Campbell.
And the Westfield Democratic City Committee?
Coming by right now.
go.
There they are right there. They got a big campaign ahead of them this year. Followed, but this says, "Hi, Estelle, how are you?" Estelle Streeter going by. All right, now this is a MASH. What's that? A MASH Army truck?
That's what it says. That's MASH.
Yeah.
Which
Korean
stands,
War era?
That
Jeep?
looks it. Yeah, U.S. Army.
Bob, do you know what MASH stands for?
A medical. Hi, how are you? Medical.
Mobile Army something.
MASH stands for Mobile Army Surgical Hospital.
Wow. John Raymaker.
Big construction company in Westfield.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Look at
Been
the
around a
length
while.
of that. Oh my gosh! What a great
Oh,
truck!
dear God.
Look at. Hey!
And that's the Keepers. And there's our song, Bob. Listen. I want you to listen. Don't talk. Listen.
And that's the Keepers that you hear on the back of their
The
floats.
Keepers.
And that was my song.
You wrote the lyrics to that, didn't you?
That was our song from our
Now
time
look
in
what we got coming
Westfield.
down here, guys. This is a very interesting fire truck.
Allure Hose Company number 1. Look at this. Look at the costumes. Look at this. And that little boy on top.
The only thing missing is the Dalmatian.
That's right.
Looks wonderful. That's beautiful.
How
I can't
beautiful is
imagine
that?
what that costs.
Oh,
That's
my God.
beautiful. No, change it, Rick. I want this car.
You want that yellow car there?
I do.
Yeah. Here's NetLogix coming by. Smart IT Solutions. They're right down here on Court Street. Look at them. You got a computer that needs fixing? Apparently, they're the guys to call.
I guess they are.
Yeah. Wonderful. Uh-huh. The weather has held out. We've had sun the entire cloudless sky. Harry
Beautiful.
really lucked out.
It's beautiful, and there's just enough wind and breeze to keep the heat down. Nobody's uncomfortable.
It's perfect.
All right, Rick, Jacob's Ladder, go for it.
Sponsored by Jacob's Ladder Business Association.
And he's got the word on it.
Yes,
Yes, he
and
does.
everyone was trying to wonder earlier what the Jacob's Ladder was here in Massachusetts, and it's actually part of Route 20 that heads from Westfield up into the hill towns and all the way to Lenox and Lee. It was actually one of the first major highways built here in the United States in 1910 for a newly expanded industry known as the horseless carriage.
Oh, gotcha.
So
was it Route 20, basically?
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
And it is a scenic byway that goes through the hills by rivers and streams.
Yeah.
And
it probably went by the canal, right?
And Route 20, no, it was nowhere near the canal, but
well,
Route 20,
that was a segue to the Stop and Shop, which is on our screen now.
It wasn't. That you're segueing into your Stop and Shop. You lost me there for a minute, Bob.
Yeah. I bet he's the manager of Stop and Shop. He is! Look at you! Congratulations. Thank you for marching.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, the Route 20 and all of our major highways, Southampton Road, Route 20, Route 10, they were all your Native American paths first.
Is that right?
We just followed the Native American paths, and we just made them bigger and bigger and bigger. Honk if you're hangry.
Ah, yes.
It says honk if you're hangry.
Well, I am hangry.
Stop and Shop.
Peapod.
There you go.
Peapod by Stop and Shop. It looks like a watermelon. I'd love a little watermelon right now. Yeah.
Well, you're going to have cake later, Bob. You can have cake in the green.
Oh, okay. Oh, and here they
Cake
are.
in the
Some of
green.
the Stop and Shop people who
Some of the
serve
employees,
us every
good
day.
to know.
That's right.
Oh, my.
Oh, what's coming along? It looks like they're bringing some cement to town or something. Is that a cement place? Westfield Ready Mix. Look at that. So it's stirred up, and then it comes out that trough there, right down.
Interesting looking vehicle.
Followed
it must
by an
be
old one.
something that, the kids, I'll bet, love seeing these things
Yeah.
because they don't see them every day.
No.
Now, this is certainly an amazing vehicle here.
Look at
Westfield
this.
Ready Mix. It must be. I'm assuming it's an old cement mixer.
It's an old cement mixer.
That
yeah.
is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Interesting to see. I hope they leave it around so people can look at it for a while.
That's exactly right.
More old cars. So we're coming up to the end of a division and the
Yes,
beginning of the
actually,
next
the
one.
last division in the parade.
The last division. Wow. Boy, I don't know about you. I know it's been hours, but it seems as if we just started. Nice Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had so many different things that we've seen. We've seen bands. We've seen military. We've seen city. Westfield, you should be so proud. And thank you in no small way to Mr. Harry Rock and all of his committees that worked so hard. Ken Stomsky, Peter Coles, Cindy Gaylord, all of these, Peter Miller, Joyce Peregrine. They worked to make this happen and bring us the money. And all of these people, Paul Nunez, who had to put the parade together.
It's Candy Pennington, who worked
Candy
so hard.
Pennington was the treasurer. They had to contact all these people. They had to organize all these people. They had to fix the parade routes. It was just an amazing venture. I'm glad it only happens every 50 years, Bob.
Well, that's true. That's true.
And
but
we
this
are
parade
coming up to, what are we coming up to?
This is Southwick High School.
All righty.
Must be marching band from Southwick
All right,
High.
so we're going to stop talking here for a minute and let's see if Southwick Band plays and we can hear some of their wonderful music. Keeping in mind, it was part of Westfield in 1669.
Southwick through
And
the centuries.
They will be celebrating their 250th. They were separated from the city of Westfield in 1700, as was Russell.
Gosh.
And we're coming up to another trolley car. I love these trolleys.
Look at this. This is their 250th trolley car.
And
How great is that?
Southwick was always a great farming community. Dairy cows, pork.
Look at you. Wonderful. Interstate Towing Company, there's one of their trucks. Only the sky covers New England better than Interstate Towing Company.
Good logo.
Yeah.
Good logo. Nice looking vehicle.
That's right. Look, do I see horses coming along?
You do. You do.
What
must be the Westfield Riding Club?
Could it be?
It must be the Westfield Riding Club.
I think it is the Westfield Riding Club.
Westfield Riding Club has been around for ages and ages and ages. I believe they're located up off of City View Road, or they used to be. I don't know if they still are.
I have no idea.
Palominos,
Look
sorrels.
at those
Look at those palominos. Look at the blaze on that horse. Isn't that lovely?
Look at that.
Blaze on the horses, and their manes and their tails all combed. And I love look at the saddle blankets, the American flag.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome tribute in keeping with what we were thinking with civic pride and the military and honoring our community. 4-H Club. 4-H's are, Rick?
Oh, I got one of them. Hands. Heart.
We were asking that before, and I don't even know if I know what 4-H stands for.
Hands, heart, what are the two of
I don't know.
Head is one of them. Hands, heart, head, health, maybe.
I don't know. We're going to have to look that up, and we will get back.
Let me see if we can get our old friend Google here to figure it out
there
for
you
us.
go. Google knows all.
Are these ponies? Oh, 80 years this year.
Wow.
Westfield Riding Club. Look at that. Hi. Look at you guys.
She was in your house.
She was in my house.
She was in your house last night.
Oh, that was Carol.
That would be Carol Martin. Carol Martin is the owner of the last whip factory surviving in Westfield, Massachusetts.
My God.
We haven't seen any whips here yet. I'm surprised. We're the Whip City. We
All
have
righty.
not seen that.
All righty. So then we've got John Deere, and then...
that's the pooper scooper, Bob.
That's the pooper. Oh, that's the pooper scooper. All right.
It's not.
All right. And then AJ Stables.
AJ Stables out on East Mountain Road?
Yeah, I don't think that this is the... Well, this is the Snowmobile Association. They've got a little out of line, but this is the snow. They're fine. Sledmass.com, the Snowmobile Association of Massachusetts. Love to ride. Join your local Snowmobile club.
I'm wondering if we mixed up AJ Stables with the ride.
You guys had some of the 4-H, right?
So
it is head, heart, hands, and health.
Heads, heart, hands. Oh, that's exactly right.
So if we got those mixed up, we apologize.
Yeah. This is Greater Westfield
I did not have the list
MRC, which is the Medical Reserve Corps. They have a disaster response team, Kathy, in Westfield that comes out and helps in every which way, including an animal shelter that goes and saves animals during
I thought that was my
emergencies.
house.
That's your house. Yeah.
And they're all a group of volunteers.
Absolutely. Ed Mello has a lot to do with that.
Does he?
Yes, exactly right. They will feed people. They will set up emergency lodging and medical care, et cetera, et cetera.
And if there's a large fire or a large incident or stuff, they'll bring their trailer out to help serve the people responding to it.
That's exactly
Like
right.
the firemen, the policemen, and first responders.
That's exactly right.
And there's Ed right there.
Where is he?
Nice to know we have it.
Oh, he just drove by.
He just drove by,
under the
yes.
way. They've got that field kitchen. They sometimes bring it out for events. Look at this.
And then I believe this is the. This is the final.
This is the end.
Oh, but what a final group this is. The Woodland String Band from Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Mummers, established February 4th, 1926. Is that correct? Look at these guys. Kath, didn't Harry say something about they asked folks what they wanted in the parade, and one of them was
they
the
wanted
Mummers?
the Mummers. They did. People said, "Are the
Really,
Mummers
listen
coming?"
to the Mummers.
They're going to give a concert right after the parade, I think, on the green, where there's going to be cake and ice cream. Yes. That has seemed like it was 5 minutes long.
It did, Bob, and we saw a little bit of everything.
And Ken Stomsky, our great producer, is up here, Ken.
And we thank you.
I am up here. Now I'm just wondering when my camera one will end up putting a lens on us. Hopefully our director is down below listening and saying, oh, geez, maybe I should turn the camera over to us.
It might be. We are up here. We're in front of the Westfield Athenaeum. Ken Stomsky, the Channel 15 Access Television, Community Television, is so responsible for helping folks to remember this day forever.
You know, as somebody who's been sitting below watching the entire parade through basically a television screen, I want to say that you, Kathy and Bob, came off as completely professional. Oh, my God.
We didn't mean to.
It almost sounded like you guys knew what you were doing up here. I was super impressed.
We've gotten comments on Facebook that you guys did as good or better than the St. Patrick's Day, and they wanted you to keep re-identifying yourselves because you're doing such a great job.
Oh, well, Kathy Palmer is Kathy Palmer is a playwright, a historian, and a retired teacher, and awarding has won all kinds of medals. And Rick Berry has been with us. Rick is a stalwart, always appears on WSKB Radio with us. Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, and
everything I learned from Ken Stomsky.
Ken Stomsky is on Tuesday morning. Ken's Den on WSKB 89.5. I'm Bob Pless, and I am from Westfield on weekends. And we are producing Music Fest on the Green this summer. We've got Pumpkin Fest coming up. We have all kinds of events you can go on westfieldonweekends.com. But we are so thrilled with the work of the Westfield 350th Committee. Kenny, thank you so much. Peter Coles is our producer. I'm telling you.
2 years worth of work just came together here.
You started working a long time ago. Thank
together.
you.
Yes, exactly right. We are so thrilled that you've all been able to tune in. Now we're going over to the Green for ice cream at the Cake. Isn't that right?
Ice cream at the Cake. How about cake and ice cream at the Cake?
Cake and ice cream at the Cake. How do you like that? I love it.
While supplies last.
While supply.
You know, Ken, I know you had a great group of people down there. You and Pete Coles have done a great job down there. You had another group of people. Why don't you identify who those are and give them some credits out there?
I have Bob, who is running sound, not Bob Plass. It's another Bob that we have down below me.
Better Bob.
He was by my side during the whole broadcast. He's a local resident, but he does work with the public access over in South Hadley.
Gotcha.
So every time something loud came by in front of you, he was able to turn it down so it wouldn't blow out our ears.
Nice.
So for that great mix that you were getting in your headset so that you could understand everything flawlessly, that was Bob, our audio engineer for this morning or this afternoon.
Unbelievable work. Wow.
Excellent.
So he's the one that made you guys. He's the one that made you guys sound good.
Oh my God! Well, I've got to have him travel with me everywhere.
Tell me, though, Ken, you guys were here pretty early setting up so you could get everything ready. What time were you all here setting up?
We actually were at the Westfield Tech Academy loading up the trucks to get here at 7 o'clock this morning. And we got here at about 7:30. Started unloading the trucks and getting everything ready. And probably by 12:30, 12:45, we were ready to go.
How do you like that? Hey, I think it's important for us to list the sponsors of the 350th, the major sponsors. It's really important. All righty. Major sponsor, Westfield Bank. The platinum sponsor is Beverage Family Foundation. The diamond sponsor is Advanced Tool and Die. The gold sponsor, Westfield G&E. Silver sponsor, Air Compressing Engineer in Company. I'll get it right.
Air Compressor Engineering, Bob.
All righty. I've been talking for 2 hours. Berkshire Bank.
That's nothing for you, Bob.
God,
that is not. You're just a warm-up now.
Oh, yeah. Commercial Distributing Company, Industrial Technical Services, John S. Lane, Mestec, Polish National Credit Union, the bronze sponsors, East Hampton Bank, Jeff Glaze, Puffers, Marcia Sanford, dear Marcia Sanford, Shurtlift Children's Foundation, Specialty, Bolt and Screw, Mike Stopinski and his family, Tie and Bond, United Bank, Copper sponsors are Bay State Noble, Fershon Adams, Russian Roger Butler Insurance, great Sharon and John Davies, how wonderful they are, Rob Levesque and Associates, and all the individual volunteers. Kathy, you said that we individual volunteers.
So many people that put this together, the church that offered their spot, Ken and Peter that offered all their time to tape these things because some people couldn't get there.
Sure.
So Peter and Ken were there every time to tape all the activities, make sure they got up on westfieldtv.org or on the Facebook site. And there were so many people just organizing. You mentioned Candy Pennington. That they worked so hard to put this together.
Oh,
and we
my
hope Westfield appreciates it. I think they did, and I think they got to see organizations here and why Westfield is a great place to be. And, of course, Harry Rock.
And the city of Westfield, if you go on our website, you'll really be impressed by our company. Hi, David. That's my mailman. He's delivering the mail to me right now.
It's Sunday, Bob.
Oh, it's Sunday. Okay. Well, look at it. I got to tell you, without the city departments, the Department of Public Works, the Police Department, the Park and Rec Department, who all else? The Mayor's Office. The Police Department. The Auxiliary
and Patrick
Police.
Berry at the Westfield News.
Westfield News. Oh my God.
Patrick Berry stepped up.
Westfield has its own newspaper, its own university, its own
senior center, and Boys and Girls Club, and
bank,
Athenaeum.
its own library, and so much more. And you can go to cityofwestfield.org to find out all about it.
So I guess we're going to be wrapping it up.
We are.
You did mention a website. You mentioned it a few times during the parade. Westfield350.org, Westfield350.org. Just because the big weekend has come and gone practically, it's still a birthday year for Westfield. There are still going to be things posted up to the 350 website, as well as a link to this parade.
That's exactly right. And you can also see some of the older lectures or the lectures that have already happened, I think, online as well.
Absolutely. There are a few that we haven't gotten up yet, but they'll be popping up.
That's exactly right.
You'll be able to see every single lecture that we've had.
Right. Wonderful. Well, we got to thank everybody. And we can all look at the camera. The camera's not on us.
Now.
Are we on?
No, he's on a different look now.
All right. So, look, we want to say thank you to everybody. And for the folks in 50 years from now who watch this.
Now we can do it.
All right.
Yes.
So the folks 50 years from now who watch this, let us know. Pray to us in heaven.
Hey, souvenirs, toys. That's a problem.